State Roofing, take a peek.
The following is a Learfield presentation of the Gamecock Sports Network. This is the Gamecock Tip-Off Show on the Gamecock Sports Network from Learfield. The Gamecock Tip-Off Show is brought to you by Hardee's. Feed your happy and order ahead at Hardee's.com. And by Prisma Health, the official healthcare provider for the Gamecocks. Now to get our coverage of South Carolina women's basketball started, here's Brad Muller.
The South Carolina Gamecocks are looking for their third.
I'm Mike Wilson, General Manager of the Vacuum Center. What we do is determine your needs. Have you got bare floor? Have you got carpet? Have you got a mixture? Do you have allergies in the house? How often do you vacuum? I'll sell you a product that's going to last you, that's going to outperform everybody else's vacuum, and that you won't be back in a year.
If you are considering selling or buying a home, you need to call Steve Hood at Southern Charm Realty. He has the experience and knowledge you can trust. Want to know what your home is worth? Go to LakeMurraySteve.com and get an instant property valuation. Their user-friendly website is easy to navigate and updates new listings every 15 minutes so you can get the listings first. Bottom line, Steve's going to save you money on the cost of selling your home. Give Steve a call today at 803-722-0136 or go to LakeMurraySteve.com. 803-722-0136.
I'm Corey Miles, owner of the Miles Allstate Agency. We are your local, family-owned Allstate agency in Columbia. I am committed to learning about your needs and helping to personalize your protection. From bundling your auto and home insurance with ease to providing financial services such as college savings plans, I can help build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Contact us for a free quote at 803-798-4600 or come see us today at 3510 Bush River Road. You're in good hands with the Miles Agency.
Now you see them. That's right. Those weeds in your grass. And that's because you didn't have Midland's Landscape and Lawns treat your lawn. Hey, this is Paul Romenstein, proud owner of Midland's Landscape and Lawns. Let us take care of those weeds in the grass. Let us get that grass healthy and ready for this season. You know you want a green plush lawn? Let the pros take care of it. Somebody who's local, somebody dependable, and somebody that cares. That's Midland's Landscape and Lawns. You can find us at hateweeds.com. hateweeds.com.
At Atkins Law, we help injured workers. Workers' compensation can be very stressful. After a serious work accident, a lot of worry follows. Worry about how to get the medical care you need. Worry about how to provide for your family financially. We guide you through that process with knowledge and experience. What sets us apart? We are local and we focus on customer service. If you've been hurt on the job, who you hire matters. I'm Joe Weidman. Call us 803-251-6406.
Are you the best of the best? Tired of feeling undervalued in your current job? Ready to take your HVAC career to the next level? Then look no further than AAA Heating and Air. At AAA, we're not just offering you a job, we're offering you a career with unbeatable benefits and compensation packages tailored to your needs. You could earn the highest hourly rates in the industry, the flexibility to choose your compensation package, hourly pay, salary, commission, or a combination of all three. And that's not all. As part of the AAA family, you'll enjoy perks like 2 weeks paid vacation, comprehensive insurance coverage, 401k plan with matching contributions, plus take-home trucks and a fuel card, and a company-issued phone and tablet to access all the tools and resources you need. If you're ready to join a team that values your skills and rewards your hard work, look no further than AAA Heating and Air. Visit callAAAtoday.com or call 803-677-1500 to learn more about our career opportunities. Your future starts here.
AAA Air when you need us. AAA Heating and Air.
Terry Ford, 107.5 The Game with my buddy Adam Vance for Sound and Images. Now, Adam wanted to come in, not so much talk about how great Sound and Images is as a business, wanted to address the cufflink controversy of you walking around with your initials on your shirts.
Terry, yes, I do have to address the cufflink issue. And yes, I would appreciate it if you went to soundandimages.net. We've got great commercial audiovisual products for you all day long. My man Paul McKeon, Tom James, I order some shirts. They come with initials. I come in here, I do a spoof, I do a spiff, whatever you call it.
It's a spot. That's okay. It's okay.
Sure, world boss. I do that, and then all of a sudden I get all this grief. I'm walking down the street, I'm going into, you name the store, and all these people are talking about my cufflinks. So now I'm getting my socks monogrammed. I've got my napkins, paper towel, you name it. Thanks, Terry.
Sound and Images, Adam Vance. If you want to reach out to Adam Vance, just go to soundandimages.net or call 803-791-3925.
Hey business owners, protect your biggest investment with South Carolina's #1 gutter company, the Gutter Men. They'll help you divert your water problems with 7 and 8-inch true commercial seamless gutters. With free estimate, prices can't be beat, and on-site inspection after installation. Call 803-791-7147. That's 803-791-7147.
We keep the clutter out of your gutter. Call on the Gutter Men.
Enjoying your pool? Well, that's one of the fun things of summer. And with Coralie Pool Solutions, you can keep your pool clean, maintained, and ready to use each and every day you come home. So give Coralie Pool Solutions a phone call today and line up maintenance for the spring and the summer. 803-445-8109. That's how you can get in touch with Coralie Pool Solutions and the pool guru, Tracy Corley. That's right. Again, your pool is their reputation, and you can get flat rate pricing, including all of the chemicals. It's more affordable for you to call Tracy Corley and Coralie Pool Solutions today, 803-445-8109, than for you to try and maintain your pool on your own. So go ahead. Again, Tracy is the pool guru. They want to take care of your pool this summer. They want you to enjoy your backyard luxury. So call Coralie Pool Solutions today, 803-44.
Thank goodness. We've got a decent perspective here. Hopefully we'll have a good game to watch between the top two teams in the country here. Should be a lot of fun when we'll take a timeout and come back in just a couple of minutes, and we'll hear from Tahina Powpow, who met with the media yesterday to talk about her perspective coming into the national championship game. But first, I want to remind you, Gamecock family, if you're ready to break free from hidden fees and impersonal service, Optus Bank is here for you. They're headquartered in Columbia, and they offer competitive rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking. They care about you and our community, and Optus Bank has been transforming opportunities into wealth since 1921, so go check them out. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus Bank, and you're listening to Carolina Basketball from Learfield.
Gamecock fans, this is your two-time national championship women's basketball coach, Dawn Staley, and I want to encourage you to fly local. From takeoff to tip-off, myself and the team support our local airport. For more information about the official airport of the Gamecocks and for a list of CAE's nonstop destinations, visit flycae.com.
And we're back with breaking news. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any Coke fan, so make sure you... Jim. Jim. We're on the air.
Sustainability and the culture of teamwork and innovation that energizes their pursuits.
Jen, we're in the middle of reporting the news.
I need to try it first.
It's not just basketball season, Gamecock fans. It's tailgate season. So stock yours with plenty of fresh, locally grown, certified SC foods and drinks. Not only will you help support our state's farmers, enjoying farm to table can be on any table, like folding tables, in your lap tables, truck tailgate tables, buffet tables, or whatever table. So choose fresh, choose local, choose certified SC. It's a matter of taste. Learn more at certifiedsc.com.
And we welcome you back to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship game as the South Carolina Gamecocks get set to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. Second time these two teams have met on the final weekend of the season. Obviously this year in the national championship. Gamecocks looking to become just the 10th team and the 6th program overall to go undefeated and win the national championship. Texas did it, Tennessee did it, Baylor did it, and UConn did it 6 times. So actually to be the 5th team, the 5th program to do it. But let's see if the Gamecocks can make history here today. I'm sure they're not as much concerned about history as they are as just winning tonight. Gamecocks on the floor along with the Hawkeyes, and the crowd continues to file in here in what will be a sold-out Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse here in Cleveland. We've enjoyed our time here, and now it's time to do what the Gamecocks set out to do, and they opened up the season all those months ago in Paris. Well, the other day, it was, yesterday actually, it was Tahina Paupau, the senior guard, who met with the media to talk about this matchup and what it's like for her in her first season with the Gamecocks after transferring from Oregon to get to the national championship game, and we'll hear from her now.
You spoke last night a little bit about Camilla. Can you just talk about kind of her maturation during the season and what she means to you guys, especially now?
She means so much. Her presence inside has done so much for us, and seeing her growth over the season has been so much fun to watch and experience with her. Coming in this summer, she wasn't, really looking to dominate or kill like she is now. So it's a great sight to see, and I'm really excited for her. Journey, and we got one more, so I know she's going to dominate tomorrow. We're really excited for her.
I was watching her in pregame stretch last night, and she was dancing, playing soccer, trying to hit the scoreboard with the ball. She's just kind of a free spirit. Can you describe her and her personality?
Yeah, no, she's our beautiful Brazilian girl. She's just amazing to be around with. She's a light. She's just really funny. She's always energetic, always smiling, and she's just a loving person. She's just an amazing person, and I'm really fortunate to have someone like her in my corner and someone in our team, and she just keeps everything light, but then she also, tells us to lock in. So hearing her voice and being the leader is something that I've always admired.
We're going to stay to our left. Chantel, if you could raise your hand, we'll get the microphone over to you.
Hey, Tiana, Chantel Jennings with The Athletic. I guess sort of a two-parter. Did you know Raven before you got to South Carolina this past summer?
I did know a little bit about her, but I knew what type of person she was and what kind of player she was.
Okay, so when you got there, though, this summer, that was kind of the first time you got to, really get to know her. And so how have you seen her grow since last summer, just in terms of her confidence? You would have met her at a time when she was kind of struggling with that, and to see her to get to this point, what is that like?
Yeah, no, I love seeing her growth. I thought everyone on our team has been growing so much, and seeing her confidence grow as a player and as a person, and being who she is and being outgoing, it's been so much fun to be with, and so much, love from her. And seeing her growth is just an amazing thing. She's been in the gym, before and after practice. She's been working on her shot. She's been, growing as a player, and just her mindset it's been different. Her mentality, revenge season, and it's something like that for her. It's been amazing to watch, and she's been killing it ever since, and she just got to keep riding that wave, and I'm always going to be here for her. And just seeing her, it's an amazing feeling, and I'm really excited for her journey to keep improving and just keep putting people in the right spots and doing what she does.
We're going to go to our right, Doug, up in the front.
Hey, Tina, Doug Feinberg, the AP. When you first talked to Dawn about coming to South Carolina, what was the conversation like? Was there thoughts of, hey, we could maybe get back to the Final Four, win a championship? And now that you're here and the season you guys have had and you've had, is this what you thought, hey, I can come here and do this and help this team get to where you are right now?
Yeah, our talks wasn't even about the Final Four, even the Natty. The talk was, you're going to come in here and compete, and, you're going to need us and I'm going to need them. So it's been a great marriage between the two. It's been an amazing journey, amazing ride, and the fact that we made it all the way here with our team, it's been amazing. And I'm kind of shocked, but at the same time, we were prepared for this, we got ready for this, and to know that we play in the championship game tomorrow, it's a great feeling, but at the same time, we're also locked in. And I'm just really blessed and grateful for the opportunity to be here, for her to give me that opportunity, and it's surreal, and we're really excited to get it going tomorrow.
Tahina, you talked about last night how you came here to compete for championships. I'm just wondering, now it's sunk in that you're playing in the championship game tomorrow. What does this moment mean to you? This is every player's dream. Just how would you describe what this means for you personally?
Man, it's an amazing feeling. Everything's soaking already. Everything's sunk in, all the emotions and everything else. But I know we're not done yet. We got one more job to do. We got to take care of business tomorrow. But it's just an amazing feeling. Everyone's been telling me it's a special feeling, especially championship day. So I'm just really blessed to be here. Without God, I wouldn't be here, without His grace and mercy. And I just want to thank Him for that. And it's been a long journey. And to know that we're here finally, it's an amazing feeling. And I'm definitely going to soak in everything, whether we win or lose. Because at the end of the day, we still got a life to live. So I'm just really blessed. And I've been loving every part of it.
Was there a point in your basketball career that really jumps out to you, or really where you felt like you were going to make it to the next level?
I'm going to have to say when I got here at South Carolina. The journey's been so long, and just to know that I'm playing for a national championship tomorrow. It's a great blessing. Just realizing how far I've came and just how much God has given me the ability to keep playing this game and keep giving me that confidence. It's something that I hold dear to heart, and knowing that we got one more game tomorrow, and it's been, you know, as I said, a long journey, and to know that that journey is coming to, you know, fruition, it's a blessing, man. I just can't even put into words how far this journey has gotten me, and I'm just blessed to be here.
That's senior guard Tahina Powpow at the press conference yesterday. Great words from here as the Gamecocks get set to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes in the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll take you around get you some other scores from Gamecock sports going on today. Busy day all over the place. Get you caught up on that real quick in just a moment. Hey, want to remind you, Gamecock family, if you're ready to break free from the hidden fees and impersonal service, well, Optus Bank is here for you. They're headquartered in Columbia, and they offer competitive rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking. They care about you and the community, and they've been transforming opportunities into wealth since 1921, so go see them soon. Be back in just a moment. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus.
I'm Mike Wilson, General Manager of the Vacuum Center. What we do is determine your needs. Have you got bare floor? Have you got carpet? Have you got a mixture? Do you have allergies in the house? How often do you vacuum? I'll sell you a product that's going to last you, that's going to outperform everybody else's vacuum, and that you won't be back in a year going, you know, I got a problem with my vacuum. The Vacuum Center, right in the heart of Casey, in between State and 9th Streets, what most people would call the West Vista. Our address is 542 Knox Abbott Drive. Our phone number is 796-6124.
Need work but not finding anything requiring skill or experience? Yeah, I need a job where I can continue to grow, not start over flipping burgers. Do you like working with your hands? Yes. Have you managed a team or operations before? Yeah, absolutely. Then you're exactly who we're looking for.
If this sounds like you, Georgia Pacific Clarendon OSB is hiring. Many positions are available, ranging from production to administration. Give them a call today at 803-505-4414 or find them online at georgiapacific.com/careers.
This March, Wendy's is fueling the madness with amazing deals on their hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef.
Like a juicy Dave single for $1 and a fresh $2 Dave's double with in-app offer.
It's such a good deal, we wrote a little ditty about it. Get it for $1. Dave single, order in the app. Dave single, get it for $1. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's official hamburger March Madness.
Limited time offer. Participating U.S. Wendy's. See offer details and redeem at Wendy's app. Account registration required. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S. and Alaska.
Now you see them. That's right. Those weeds in your grass. And that's because you didn't have Midland's Landscape and Lawns treat your lawn. Hey, this is Paul Romanstein, proud owner of Midland's Landscape and Lawns. Let us take care of those weeds in the grass. Let us get that grass healthy and ready for this season. You know you want a green plush lawn? Let the pros take care of it. Somebody who's local, somebody dependable, and somebody that cares. That's Midland's Landscape and Lawns. You can find us at hateweeds.com. hateweeds.com.
Carolina Screen Printers.
And we welcome you back to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio, as we get you set for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship game. The South Carolina Gamecocks getting set to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes, the #1 seed in their region, the Albany 2 region. The Gamecocks, the overall #1 seed, but it's the #1 team in the nation against the #2 team in the nation for the national championship. Let's get you caught up on some scores from around Gamecock sports. One final earlier today. Gamecock softball a winner today over 16th-ranked Mississippi State over at Carolina Softball Stadium at Beckham Field. Gamecock softball wins it 3-1 to salvage Game 3 of that series after Mississippi State had won the first 2 games. Over at Founders Park, Gamecock baseball playing #3 Texas A&M. Gamecocks trying to do the same thing. After dropping the first 2 games of that series, they're in the bottom of the 4th inning at Founders Park. South Carolina leading #3 Texas A&M 3-1, batting with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 4th. Let's hope they can keep that going. On the tennis courts, women's tennis playing on the road at Vanderbilt, and the Gamecocks have won the doubles point, so they lead that 1-0. Men's tennis also playing Vanderbilt, and the men's team is tied with Vanderbilt 3-3, so that one going down to the wire there. As to how both teams got here, the Gamecocks, of course, swept through, got the big win over NC State on Friday to get here, 78-59 after a 17-1 run in the third quarter to blow open what was a 1-point game at halftime. Iowa defeated UConn here Friday night in the national semifinal, 71-69. They overcame a 12-point deficit in that one to come away with the victory and held off a furious Connecticut rally at the end, and able to hold on to get to the national championship game for the second straight season. Previously, they'd beaten Holy Cross in the first round. In the second round, they defeated the 8th seed West Virginia, defeated Colorado, who was the 5 seed in the Sweet 16, and as we told you, avenged their loss to LSU in last year's national championship game, beating the third-seeded Tigers in the Elite Eight to get to the Final Four here in Cleveland. So far, so good. See if the Gamecocks can keep it going here today, looking for their third national championship, but a very tall task with the National Player of the Year in Caitlin Clark. See if we can get you updated on another score. No change yet to Gamecocks now. Gamecock baseball now leading 4-1 over Texas A&M in the bottom of the fourth. So we'll see. We'll keep updated on that as that game goes along. Gamecocks still batting in the bottom of the fourth now. Game 3 of that series at Founders Park with Texas A&M. South Carolina leading it 4-1. Bases still loaded with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth of that inning. Of course, South Carolina, in case you're just joining us, the Gamecocks got here with a win over the 16 seed Presbyterian in the first round, 91-39. Took care of the 8 seed North Carolina in impressive fashion, 88-41, and then moved on to Albany, New York for the regional, where they defeated the 4 seed Indiana in a wild one, 79-75, and then defeated the number 3 seed Oregon State in the Elite Eight, 70-58, and then it was the win over NC State here on Friday in the national semifinals, 78-59, to get to 37-0. Gamecocks trying to make history and hoping to become the 10th team and the 5th program overall to go undefeated and win the national championship. The only other ones to do that were Texas, Tennessee, Baylor, and then UConn did it 6 times. The last time was in 2016, and that is the last time that UConn has won the national championship. We'll go ahead and take another timeout. When we come back, we will hear from the head coach of the Gamecocks, Dawn Staley, to get her thoughts on the big matchup here in the national championship game as the crowd continues to file in here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. We'll have that interview when we come back. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus Bank, and you're listening to Carolina Basketball from Learfield.
And we're back with breaking news. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any Coke fan, so make sure you... Jim. Jim. We're on the air.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me. Your thoughts, Jen?
Well, can I have a sip?
Jen, we're in the middle of reporting the news.
I need to try it first.
It's not just basketball season, Gamecock fans. It's tailgate season. So stock yours with plenty of fresh, locally grown, certified SC foods and drinks. Not only will you help support our state's farmers, enjoying farm to table can be on any table, like folding tables, in your lap tables, truck tailgate tables, buffet tables, or whatever table. So choose fresh, choose local, choose certified SC. It's a matter of taste. Learn more at certifiedsc.com.
Are you tired of being just another number to your bank? Ready for a change? Introducing Optus Bank, where we believe in putting people and our communities first. With Optus, you're not just a customer, you're part of the family. Whether you need funding for your business, saving for your dream home, or planning your child's education, Optus Bank is here to help you reach your financial goals. Visit us online at optus.bank or stop by one of our branches. Optus Bank, where we turn opportunities into wealth.
Cockroaches or palmetto bugs, no matter what you call them, they're downright terrifying. Infamous Palmetto Pete is at it again, breaking and entering, trekking over toothbrushes, and dang near stopping homeowners' hearts when he takes flight. But have no fear, cause Terminex has the expert training to send wild pests in your home scurrying for the hills. Guaranteed. That's been the truth around here for 75 years, and it ain't gonna change. Visit TrustTerminex.com to keep these pesky outlaws dead or outside.
WNKT-FM, Eastover, Columbia.
This is Gamecock Athletics Director Ray Tanner, and you're listening to 107.5 The Game,
a Cumulus media station.
The pregame coach's interview is brought to you by Healthy Blue. Choose Healthy Blue for your Medicaid plan and get no or low-cost checkups, prescriptions, vision care, and more. Visit healthybluesc.com. Back in Cleveland, Brad Miller joined by Don Staley, head coach of the Gamecocks, as Carolina gets set to take on Iowa in the national championship. And Coach, coming off the nice win here the other night against NC State, an explosive third quarter. What was the difference in that third quarter?
The difference was we just simplified offensively. I thought we were just holding on to the ball too much and trying to make something happen off ball screen action that wasn't happening, and we got the ball less into Camilla because of that. And the moment we flipped the switch and got her the ball, I think everything else seems to open up for us, and we just concentrated on getting her the ball in third quarter, and then our defense picked up.
Your bigs were so big in that game with what Camilla was doing and what Ashlyn was doing, especially on the glass. What do you want to see from them today?
I like a repeat performance. Just the same kind of energy, the same kind of zest to going to get the ball, zest and going to get a basket. So that, just stay in character. They don't have to do anything more, anything less. If we get that kind of performance from Camilla and Ash, we win the basketball game.
If it's possible to have a quiet 21 points, maybe that's a little bit of Caitlin's game the other night. UConn did a great job defensively, I thought, especially in the first half, even though she still put up some good numbers. No one totally shuts her down, but what do you want to see from us against Caitlin Clark?
Just make it hard. Just make shooting her airspace, close that out, collapse on driving lanes and passing lanes for her to make her teammates better. I mean, it's a hard feat. We just got to continue to give her good looks and try to get her to take as many bad shots and have an inefficient night from a shooting perspective.
Talk about how she can make the rest of her teammates better because she gets so much attention. And Stolke, their big, was playing very well for them as well and getting some high percentage shots. What are some other key matchups for South Carolina, I guess, to not let someone else have a big night?
I mean, they're all key because they all can stretch the floor. They all can catch and shoot threes, and several of them can put the ball on the floor. I think it's important for us to stay in character with us and to have confidence in our ability to score the basketball, to make good plays, to defend over a 40-minute period. We just can't forget about the things that we do well. We know it's a known fact what Caitlin does. It's also a known fact what our team does as a whole. So we got to play to the strength of what makes us special.
Coach, good luck tonight. Let's get another win.
Thanks, Brad.
Don Staley, head coach of the Gamecocks, back with the starting lineups after we take.
I'm Mike Wilson, general manager of the vacuum center. What we do is determine your needs. Have you got bare floor? Have you got carpet? Have you got a mixture? Do you have allergies in the house? How often do you vacuum? I'll sell you a product that's going to last you, that's going to outperform everybody else's vacuum, and that you won't be back in a year going, I got a problem with my vacuum. The vacuum center. Right in the heart of Casey, in between State and 9th Streets, what most people would call the West Vista. Our address is 542 Knox Abbott Drive. Our phone number is 796-6124.
Need work but not finding anything requiring skill or experience? Yeah, I need a job where I can continue to grow, not start over flipping burgers. Do you like working with your hands? Yes. Have you managed a team or operations before? Yeah, absolutely. Then you're exactly who we're looking for.
If this sounds like you, Georgia Pacific Clarendon OSB is hiring. Many positions are available ranging from production to administration. Give them a call today at 803-505-4414 or find them online at georgiapacific.com/careers.
Hi, this is Kevin Kugler. Don't miss live play-by-play of the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments on Westwood One and streaming for free at westwoodonesports.com. It's sponsored by Wendy's, official hamburger of March Madness. Get a Dave's single for just $1 and a Dave's double for just $2 with the offers in the Wendy's app. Limited time offer at participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem in the Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in the Wendy's app for details.
In the South Carolina Midlands, AAA Heating and Air is your year-round ally against the changing weather. Start with a free replacement estimate. They set the tone for quality and affordability. Let their expert team ensure your home is always an oasis of comfort, and with guaranteed financing, this luxury is more accessible than ever with their new special, 12 months of no payments or interest in 2024. What's more, their 15-year parts and labor warranty speaks volumes of their trust in their service and products. They're in it for the long haul, just like their warranties. AAA Heating and Air didn't just install my system. They will install yours and give you the peace of mind with their incredible warranty and easy financing options. Don't just take my word for it. Head over to their website for an instant quote and see the difference for yourself. AAA Heating and Air, where quality meets commitment and your comfort is their legacy. Call AAA Heating and Air today. Tell them Bill Gunner sent you.
AAA Air when you need us. AAA Heating and Air.
SC.com.
Hey, Gamecock family, are you ready to break free from hidden fees and impersonal service? Well, Optus Bank is here for you. They're headquartered in Columbia, and Optus Bank offers competitive rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking. They care about you and our community. Optus Bank has been transforming opportunities into wealth since 1921, so go see them soon. We're counting you down to the national championship game. We are at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. The number 1 South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 2 Iowa Hawkeyes for it all. Gamecocks are looking for their 3rd national championship after taking home titles in 2017 and 2022. Iowa, making its 2nd straight appearance in the national championship game, is looking for its first ever national championship. In fact, Iowa is the first program in the Big Ten to compete in back-to-back national championships. And you know the story if you're just joining us. They're led by National Player of the Year, Caitlin Clark, who leads the nation in scoring and assists and three-pointers made. She has made 196 three-pointers on the season, but can also help her friends out, as we like to say, averaging nearly 9 assists per contest to get other scorers involved. They are here after holding off the 3-seed UConn in the national semifinals the other night, 71-69. South Carolina got here after knocking off a very good NC State team, 78-59, a one-point game at halftime. The Gamecocks used a 17-1 run in the third quarter to pull away and held on for that. Again, just the third ever meeting between the two schools. First meeting back in 1989 at a tournament in December. South Carolina won that one 82-76. But last year, Iowa defeated the Gamecocks in the national semifinals 77-73 behind 41 points from Caitlin Clark. Zia Cook led the Gamecocks with 24 points in a losing effort. Alea Boston had 8 points, 10 rebounds, and Camila Cardoso had 14 points and 14 rebounds. Packed house here in Cleveland, and it's going to feel like more of a home game for Iowa as the black and gold have helped fill this arena. It got really loud in here the other night in their win over UConn as they have dominated the seats here, if you will, the black and gold of the Iowa Hawkeyes. But still a good contingent of garnet and black have made their way up to Cleveland as well. Everyone standing now as we're going to get set for our national anthem, and then we'll have the starting lineups here as South Carolina gets set to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes for the 2nd straight year, trying to remain unbeaten. The Gamecocks hoping to become the 10th team and the 5th program to do that, to go undefeated and win the national championship. We'll pause here for our national anthem and then get you the starting lineups as they unfold a huge American flag at center court. Both teams standing in front of their respective benches, and the flag color guard out at midcourt as well, just beyond where the flag will stretch out. So after our national anthem, we'll get you the starting lineups and tip off the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. And here is your national anthem.
National anthem.
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem here in Cleveland, in a packed house here at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse as we get you set for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. Sold out, 18,000 strong here once again for the final game of the season. South Carolina taking on Iowa. 2nd straight year these two teams have met in the final weekend of the season, but this one's for all the marbles. Gamecocks looking for their 3rd national championship. Hawkeyes looking for their 1st. Let's get you the starting lineups. First for the Iowa Hawkeyes, coming in at 34-4 on the season under the direction of 24th-year head coach Lisa Bluter. And here's how they will line up. It's a 4-guard lineup. And 1 guard. 3, Sydney Falter, 5'11" junior from Chicago out of Marist High School. 8.3 points, 6.5 rebounds per contest. Shoots 42% from three-point range. Another guard who can shoot it, number 20, Kate Martin, 6-foot graduate student from Edwardsville, Illinois, out of Edwardsville High School. Earned second-team All-Big Ten selections honors this year. She's averaging 13 points, 6.8 rebounds per contest. She has hit 50 three-pointers on the season. Had a big game in their Elite 8 win over LSU with 21 points. Another guard, number 24, is Gabby Marshall, 5'10", a fifth-year senior from Cincinnati out of Mount Notre Dame High School. First Iowa player with 200 three-point field goals made and 200 steals in her career. She's sixth in Iowa history in career steals, averaging 6.1 points per game. But when she shoots it well. Has made 63 three-pointers on the season, and that is second only to you-know-who, Caitlin Clark, number 22, the 6-foot senior from West Des Moines, Iowa, out of Dowling High School. First-team All-American, 2-time National Player of the Year, 3-time Big Ten Player of the Year. Leads the nation in scoring with 31.7 points per game. 7th in the Big Ten with 7.3 rebounds. Leads the nation with 8.9 assists per contest. Also leads the nation with 196 three-pointers made. Unbelievable what she has done. She has scored more than 20 points in every game this season and has 22 double-doubles. More than 3,900 points in her career is the most in NCAA Division I basketball history, men's or women's. And in the middle, someone who's been playing very well, number 45, Hannah Stolke, 6'2", sophomore from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Transfer from Washington, earned second-team All-Big Ten selection honors this year, averaging 14.1 points per game, 10th in the Big Ten with 6.7 rebounds per contest, has 8 20-point games, including 23 points in their win against UConn. Hawkeyes wearing their black uniforms with gold trim, gold and white trim down the side of the uniform. They'll be moving from left to right in the first half as we look at them from above and behind the official scores table. We are at the front of the second tier here at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. So a little bit elevated and behind the official scores table, kind of opposite of what you're seeing on TV, if that makes sense. The Final Four logo is upside down from our perspective. For Coach Dawn Staley's Gamecocks, coming in at 37-0, trying to become the 10th team in the 5th program to go undefeated and win the national championship. It's the more usual starting lineup. Point guard, number 25, Raven Johnson, the 5'8", redshirt sophomore from Atlanta, out of Westlake High School, where she was a McDonald's High School All-American, earned second-team All-SEC honors this year, 8.2 points, 5.2 rebounds, third in the SEC with 4.9 assists per contest. Add another guard, number 0, Tahina Paopao, 5'9", senior from Oceanside, California, from La Jolla Country Day High School, transferred from Oregon after 3 years, former McDonald's High School All-American. In her first season with the Gamecocks, earned AP Honorable Mention All-American honors and second-team All-SEC honors, averaging 10.9 points, 2.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists, is 9th in the SEC, leads the SEC in three-point shooting. Another guard, number 23, Breezy Hall, 6-foot junior from Dayton, Ohio, out of Wayne High School, where she was the McDonald's High School All-American. She's got plenty of family in here, back in her home state of Ohio, 9.3 points, 3 rebounds per contest. At a forward, number 21 is Chloe Kitts, the 6'2" sophomore from Oviedo, Florida, out of GME Academy, 9 points, 5.8 rebounds per contest. And in the middle, wearing number 10, of course, Camila Cardoso, the 6'7" senior from Brazil, former McDonald's High School All-American, earned AP second-team All-American honors this year, as well as first-team All-SEC and SEC Defensive Player of the Year honors, averaging 14.3 points, 9.5 rebounds, ranked 6th in the SEC. Also leads the SEC in block shots per game, has 79 of those on the season. Gamecocks wearing the white uniforms with the homage to khaki uniforms, if you will. It's the garnet numbers trimmed in black, but some garnet and gold trim down the side of the uniform. They will be moving from right to left. Again, we are opposite of your TV view. Here we are behind the scores table and elevated on the second level. The starting lineup is being introduced to the crowd here, and a sellout crowd here in Cleveland to watch this basketball game. Your officials for the national championship game, Brenda Patoa, Joseph Vasili, and Angelica Suffren. Those are the 3 officials who hopefully won't play a factor in the game, if you know what I mean. Well, we've got a moment updating you on Some other Gamecock sports scores. Gamecock baseball leading Texas A&M, leading the third-ranked Aggies in Game 3 of that series at Founders Park, 5-1. Gamecocks trying to salvage Game 3 after losing the first two games to the third-ranked Aggies. But here we're set for basketball. South Carolina, Iowa, for it all. National championship on the line. The Gamecocks in search of their third national championship. Iowa looking for their first. Gamecocks this year making their fourth consecutive trip to the Final Four and sixth in the last 9 tournaments. As Coach Lisa Bluter of Iowa and Coach John Staley of South Carolina meet at midcourt for the traditional handshake. All smiles now, but now game face is on as we get set for basketball here. Crowd on its feet here, 18,000 strong, anticipating this matchup. And again, it'll be in terms of home court advantage field, more towards Iowa, as they certainly have more fans than anybody here. And I think they were able to collect some more tickets from some of the teams that fell in the earlier round, as there was a pretty large contingent across from where we're sitting from NC State the other night, but that has mostly been filled in with black and gold. So some folks from Raleigh must have sold their tickets because it is all black and gold in that section that did belong to NC State the other night. It's a 3-tiered arena here. And again, just over 18,000 and not a seat to be found. Stolke takes to the jump circle for Iowa. For the Gamecocks, it'll be Camila Cardoso as they break their huddle in front of our bench down below us to our right. Waiting for TV to give us permission to play, and we'll get this thing tipped off. Should be fun. What folks wanted to see. Of course, the women's basketball world wanted to see Caitlin Clark here, and Gamecocks as well. Set for the opening tip here. Lead official to the jump circle. Cardoso against Stolke. Ball in the air. Tip controlled by the Gamecocks in the front court. And we're underway in the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. Here's Raven in the far corner. Man-to-man defense for Iowa. Raven gets it down to Chloe. Working on the baseline. Reverse layup. Puts it too soft off the glass and a rebound to Iowa. Had a good move to get across the baseline, but left it too soft. Here's Stolke the other way. They rotated out left side to Martin for three. Bang, got it. Three-pointer right away for Iowa. That's what they do. Peyton Martin with the three, and the Gamecocks trail here early as Martin hit her 51st three-pointer of the year. Gamecocks rotated a little late to get her, and she knocked it down. Raven Johnson drives in the lane. Her shot comes up short, and again, Iowa with the rebound. Gamecocks 0 for 2 here to start. Here comes Caitlin Clark the other way. Finds Stolke underneath. She misses the short layup. Gamecocks get the rebound. Still 3-0 Iowa here. Here comes Raven across the timeline. Gamecocks need a good set here. Have come up empty on their first 2 possessions. Here's Pow Pow. Pulls up from the free throw line off the dribble. Back rims it no good. One shot now again. The Gamecocks have yet to get an offensive rebound. Got to do a better job. Minute gone by. It's 3-0 Iowa. In the far side, a falter. Started by Pow Pow in the man-to-man. Trying to drive. Up top it comes to Kate Martin. Dribbling left past Chloe Kitts. Pull-up jumper from the baseline trip. Here's Raven dribbling right. Need a bucket here. Down low, Camilla. Working in against Stolke. Knifing into her left. Puts it up. Missed it from point-blank range. And the Hawkeyes get the rebound. My goodness. Got to finish that one. Here come the Hawkeyes the other way in transition. They'll get a layup. Gamecocks trail 7-0. My goodness. 0 for 4 for the Gamecocks from the floor, including a bunny layup from Camila Cardoso. It was contested, but she had the height advantage and couldn't knock it down. 2 minutes gone by. Couldn't start much worse for South Carolina. There's Raven Johnson right side as the crowd gets into it. Back inside to Camilla. Knifing through a double team. All kinds of contact. No foul called. And Iowa gets the rebound. Goodness. Cardoso got knocked to the floor. Here's Caitlin Clark the other way. Jumper's no good. Knocked out of bounds off the Gamecocks, they say. It'll remain with Iowa. Good baseline, cut off by Pow Pow. 13 to shoot it. Oh, that's got to be an offensive foul. Clark shoves Breezy, and there's a three-pointer that's good. They will not call an offensive foul on Iowa. Breezy Hall got a forearm shiver, knocked to the ground, and it's 10-0 Iowa. How do you not call that? Complete garbage. Here's the Gamecocks the other way. Layup won't go, but Cardoso with the rebound. She will lay it up and in, and the Gamecocks finally on the board. It's 10-2 with 7:07 to play. Another three. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on a garbage foul on the other side. Of course, because Caitlin Clark shot it. And that'll put them at the line for 3. That is some hot garbage down on the floor. And 3 free throws upcoming here. Breezy Hall gets shoved to the ground on the last possession. No foul called. Well, it's going to be 8 on 5, it looks like, so far today. Here's Clark at the free throw line, 86% foul shooter. Hits the first one to make it 11-2. My goodness. I don't know how they didn't Clark for an offensive foul in the last possession. They're showing the replay of it now. A two-handed shove of Breezy Hall, and they let it go. Complete garbage. Clark hits all 3 free throws, and the Gamecocks in a big hole here early, 13-2. Off the foul. Here come the Gamecocks in need of a bucket here. This one getting away early. Raven Johnson works it right side to Pow Pow. She wants 3. Bang! Got it. 3-pointer for Tina Pow Pow. And the Gamecocks trim the deficit to single digits. 13-5 as Pow Pow hits her 85th of the year. Here's Caitlin Clark driving in the lane. And gets the layup in traffic. And the Gamecocks trail by 10 again. 15-5. Here's Breezy Hall left wing. Working around a screen. Cut off at the free throw line. Back to Chloe Kitts. Lobs it down low to Camilla. Fumbles, recovers, and puts it in for 2. Got to get Camilla going. It's 15-7. Camilla with her second bucket. Now the Gamecocks need to stop. Long 3, good by, guess who? Caitlin Clark from NBA range, and it's 18-7. Caitlin Clark already in double figures with 11 points. She's hit her second 3-pointer, and it's 18-7. Back-to-back buckets. Well, actually, she had the 3 free throws the last trip. 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Gamecocks down 11 here. Driving in the lane, Pow Pow. The runner won't go. The Gamecocks doing some board work on that trip to cut it to 9. It's 18-9 as Kitts gets her first points. Here comes Iowa the other way. Clark up top, working on Kitts. Not sure if that's the matchup we wanted. Kitts knocks the ball away, however. Gabby Marshall able to pick it up for the Hawkeyes, and then Caitlin Clark is fouled again on a 3-pointer. Second time the Gamecocks have fouled her from 3-point range, and she'll go to the line 3 more times, and these are almost automatic for her. 86% free throw shooter, and she'll get 3 more here. Kitts somehow got matched up with her and fouled her behind the arc. Second time we fouled her behind the arc. Coach Staley in one of the officials' ears as she hits the first one. Looked like she got all ball on the replay, but it's Caitlin Clark, so you're not going to get the call. She hits the second one. And here comes the third one. 5:34 to play. Iowa with a quick start here as Clark hits all 3 free throws. Or does she? No, the second one rolled out. And the Gamecocks get the rebound at 20-9. Gamecocks trail here, approaching the midpoint of the first quarter. Here's Breezy Hall. Top of the circle, needs some help. Passes left to Chloe Kitts, shy of the free throw line. She'll take the 15-footer. Back rimmed it no good. Clark with the rebound. Gamecocks have to do a better job of rebounding. May have to get Watkins in there to get us some more help on the boards. Right now it's not happening. Here's Clark up top. Bounce pass in the lane to Kate Martin. She'll miss the layup. Fight for the rebound, and that's got to be. Finally, they called a foul on Iowa. And it'll be Carolina ball when we come back. Well, not the media timeout yet. 5:04 to play. It's 20-9. Gamecocks trail as we'll get Ashlyn Watkins into the game. Chloe Kitts out. Watkins, the sophomore from Columbia. Also checking in is Tessa Johnson, the freshman from Albertville, Minnesota. Sanaya Fagan also in. She'll pick up Cardoso. So it's Raven Johnson, Tessa Johnson, Tina Pow Pow, Sanaya Fagan, and Ashlyn Watkins on the floor. Gamecocks trailing 20-9. We're midway through the first quarter. Not a pace the Gamecocks want to keep up, giving up 20 points in 5 minutes. Iowa's hit 6 out of 9 shots and 5 out of 6 free throws. Watkins dishes it out. Here's Tessa Johnson, right wing 3. Back rimmed it no good. Watkins with the offensive rebound, and there's a foul on Iowa. Finally, some whistles. And that'll send us to a timeout with 4:45 to play in the first. All Iowa here, 20-9. Timeout on the floor, and we'll step aside. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus.
I'm Mike Wilson, General Manager of the Vacuum Center. What we do is determine your needs. Have you got bare floor? Have you got carpet? Have you got a mixture? Do you have allergies in the house? How often do you vacuum? I'll sell you a product that's going to last you, that's going to outperform everybody else's vacuum, and that you won't be back in a year going, I got a problem with my vacuum. The Vacuum Center, right in the heart of Casey, in between State and 9th Streets, what most people would call the West Vista. Our address is 542 Knox Abbott Drive. Our phone number is 796-6124.
Need work but not finding anything requiring skill or experience? Yeah, I need a job where I can continue to grow, not start over flipping burgers. Do you like working with your hands? Yes. Have you managed a team or operations before? Yeah, absolutely. Then you're exactly who we're looking for.
If this sounds like you.
9 shots, including a perfect 3 for 3 from three-point range and 5 out of 6 from the foul line. Gamecocks does 4 out of 14 from the floor for 29%, 1 out of 2 from distance. Rebounds are even at 7 apiece. Caitlin Clark with 13 points. She's hit 3 out of 4 shots, including both of her three-pointers, and 5 out of 6 from the foul line as the Gamecocks fouled her twice on three-point shots. One of them looked like a good block, but we didn't get the call. Camila Cardoso leading South Carolina with 4 points. Gamecocks a little frustrated early in that 10-0 run by Iowa to start the game. Clark gave a two-handed shove to Breezy Hall that sent her flying away, and that opened her up for a three-point shot, and she knocked it down. There was no whistle, despite complaints from South Carolina, and apparently she can do what she wants. But here we go, 4:45 to play. Gamecocks need a rally here. They got to get some stops. Trailing by 11 here in the early going. Obviously giving up 20 points in 5 minutes isn't the recipe for success here. Packed house here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Iowa. 18,000 strong. Gamecocks try to figure out a way to slow down this Iowa offense and get their offense in gear. Not a good combination when they've hit 6 out of 9 and you're 4 out of 14. On the floor for the Gamecocks, Malaysia Fulwiley has checked in during the timeout. The freshman from Columbia earned SEC All-Freshman Team honors. She joins Tessa Johnson, Ashlyn Watkins, Sanaya Fagan, and Raven Johnson. Carolina ball as play resumes. We'll bring it in baseline left side. Raven Johnson to do the honors. Got to hurry to avoid the 5. Gets it up top to Fulwiley, and we're underway. Here's Tessa Johnson, left wing. 2-3 zone by Iowa. Right side to Fulwiley. Puts it on the floor. Drives in the lane. Dumps it down to Fagan, and Fagan will finish. Good ball movement there. And the Gamecocks trail 20-11 as Fagan gets her first points. 4:25 to play in the opening quarter. Here's Caitlin Clark up top. Driving the lane left side. Cut off at the foul line. Pull-up jumper. Missed it short. Rebound to Ashlyn Watkins. Gamecocks have it. Quickly down the floor. Here's Tessa Johnson. Stop and go dribble. Cut off shy of the lane. Up top to Watkins now. Back to Raven. Will settle into the half court. Gamecocks down 9 with 4:05 to play in the first quarter. Fulwiley drives in the lane. Spin, shoots. Doesn't score. Fagan with the rebound, but she's too far into the basket. Feeds it underneath to Fulwiley. She'll drive, shoot, and score. Fulwiley with the bucket, and it's 20-13. The Gamecocks within 7. Need another stop here. 3:50 to play. Marshall kicks it out left baseline. Jumper by Martin, no good, and another foul on the Gamecocks on Ashlyn Watkins. Her first and the team's third, and that'll send the Hawkeyes to the free throw line again, as Kate Martin will go to the line for the first time. Not one you want to put at the stripe. 87% foul shooter for the graduate student from Edwardsville, Illinois. Averaging 13 points a game. Hits the first free throw. Watkins settled with her first foul. And she hits them both. And the lead extends out again to 9 at 22-13. We'll get Cardoso back in. She'll pick up Watkins. 3:46 to play in the quarter. Gamecocks down 9 here after a 10-0 start by Iowa. Here's Raven Johnson across the timeline. Up top to Fulwiley. Around the screen to her left. Drives into the lane. It opens for 2 more for Lay. And it's 22-15. Back-to-back buckets for Malaysia Fulwiley. Here come the Hawkeyes the other way. A falter left side. Now driving in the lane is Martin. Kicking out on the baseline. Driving is Stolke. She'll kick it back out to Marshall. Marshall inside to Stolke. Back to the basket. Working on Cardoso. Shot clock at 13. She'll kick it out in the far corner. Three-pointer from Martin off the rim. No good. Rebound Raven, and the Gamecocks have it. 3:05 to play in the quarter. Lob it inside to Camilla. Back up top, Raven will settle into the half court. Gamecocks trailing by 7 here. Raven dribbling to her right. Back up top, Tessa Johnson. Johnson around a screen. Pull-up jumper from 12 feet. In and out, no good. Rebound to Camilla, and she was fouled underneath. The Gamecocks will have it, non-shooting. Third team foul on the Hawkeyes as they'll check in Kylie Feuerbach, a 6-foot redshirt junior from Sycamore, Illinois. Carolina ball will bring it in baseline right side. Stolke picked up the foul for Iowa. It was her first. Raven Johnson to trigger it in. Goes up top to Tessa. Wiley calling it, but we go underneath to Camilla. Has her shot blocked by Stolke. And they say it goes off Camilla and out of bounds. So Stolke with the block. Camilla's got 5 inches on her. Not sure how she got that block. And they say it went off Camilla. Gamecocks trail by 7. Caitlin Clark with the basketball for Iowa. Across the Final Four logo, dribbling to her right. Guarded by Raven. Trying to go baseline. Spins into the paint. Bounce pass taken away by Tessa Johnson. Gamecocks have it on the turnover. Down 7 here. Here's Tessa Johnson, left wing. Tessa up top to Raven as we'll settle into the half court. Raven pulling everyone out as she signals the play. Up top to Camilla. Camilla passes right, Wiley, deep 3 right side. Bang, got it. 3-pointer for Lay. And the Gamecocks within 4 at 22-18. Wiley with the big 3-pointer. Gives her 7 points, 7 straight points for her. 47th 3-pointer of the year. Hawkeyes with the basketball, but not for long. It was knocked away and stolen, but then the Hawkeyes got it right back. Wiley knocked it loose, couldn't corral it. And the Hawkeyes have it again. They reset the shot clock. Work it left side to Gabby Marshall, trying to drive. Back up top, it comes Shearback. Drives into the lane left side. Shot blocked by Camilla. And Camilla with the rebound. Big block by the big girl. Here come the Gamecocks in transition. Tessa Johnson tries to go up. Has the ball stripped out of her hands. No foul call, but it'll remain with the Gamecocks as it trickles out of bounds. We'll get Tahina Powpow back into the contest. Gamecocks down 4, 22-18 with 1:33 to play in the opening quarter. Raven will look to trigger it in baseline right side. They'll get a sub in. Addie O'Grady checks in, the big 6'4 junior from Aurora, Colorado. She'll pick up Stolke. Gamecocks will get Breezy Hall back into the contest as well. Breezy will pick up Raven. And so now Powpow will move over to trigger the ball into play. So it's Powpow, Tessa Johnson, Cardoso, Fagan, and Breezy on the floor. Powpow triggers it into Tessa. Tessa on the dribble drive into the paint. Fadeaway jumper. Good. Tessa Johnson off the dribble. And the Gamecocks within 2 at 22-20. Needed that. 1:22 to play in the first quarter. Here come the Hawkeyes. Left side, right side rather. Caitlin Clark drives, shoots, and scores off the dribble drive. Gamecocks couldn't stop the penetration. 15 points for Caitlin Clark, and then a steal in the backcourt by Marshall. Just took it away. Couldn't afford that. Gamecocks down 4. Feed it down low to O'Grady. Into the lane it comes to Falter. Back up top, Caitlin Clark for 3. No good off the back rim. Rebound Cardoso, and the Gamecocks have it. Trailing by 4 again with 50 seconds to play in the quarter. 24-20 our score. Need a bucket here. Up top it comes Tessa Johnson. Work it right side to Breezy. Breezy gets a screen from Fagan. Comes around it the other way instead. Had the ball knocked out of her hands. And another turnover by the Gamecocks. 2 straight turnovers. Gives it back to Iowa. 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Clark delivers in the corner. And they're going to get the Gamecocks for another foul. If Caitlin Clark's touching the ball and you bat her with an eyelash, it's a foul. And that'll be the 4th team foul. They put that on Breezy Hall. That's 2 on Breezy. She'll have to come out. My goodness. Well, you knew that's the way it was going to be. So Iowa will bring it in to the left of the basket on the baseline. Up top it comes to Kate Martin. To Clark. Feeds it out in the far corner to Marshall. Back to Clark, right side. Camilla comes out on her. She'll bomb a 3 anyway and bury it over the 6'7 Camilla Cardoso. And it's 27-20. 18 points in the first quarter for Caitlin Clark. 8 seconds to play. Gamecocks down 7 here in the opening quarter. Here's Tessa up top for 3. No good. Rebound to the Hawkeyes, and that's how the first quarter will end. 7-point lead for the Hawkeyes. After 1 quarter, they opened the game on a 10-0 run. Gamecocks got it down to 2, but then the Hawkeyes scored 5 straight points off a couple of turnovers. Their lead is 7 after 10 minutes of play. We'll take a timeout, come back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're ready to break free from hidden fees and personal service, Optus Bank is here for you, Gamecock family. They're headquartered in Columbia, and they offer competitive rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking. They care about you and the community, and they've been transforming opportunities into wealth since 1921. Go see them soon. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by
Hi, this is Ryan Radke. Don't miss live play-by-play of the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments on Westwood One and streaming for free at westwoodonesports.com. It's sponsored by Wendy's, the official hamburger of March Madness. Get a Dave's single for just $1 and a Dave's double for just $2 with the offers in the Wendy's app. Limited time offer at participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem in the Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in the Wendy's app for details.
I'm Mike Wilson, General Manager of the Vacuum Center. What we do is determine your needs. Have you got bare floor? Have you got carpet? Have you got a mixture? Do you have allergies in the house? How often do you vacuum? I'll sell you a product that's going to last you, that's going to outperform everybody else's vacuum, and that you won't be back in a year going, I got a problem with my vacuum. The Vacuum Center. Right in the heart of Casey, in between State and 9th Streets, what most people would call the West Vista. Our address is 542 Knox Abbott Drive. Our phone number is 796-6124.
Now you see them. That's right. Those weeds in your grass. And that's because you didn't have Midland's Landscape and Lawns treat your lawn. Hey, this is Paul Romanstein, proud owner of Midland's Landscape and Lawns. Let us take care of those weeds in the grass. Let us get that grass healthy and ready for this season. You know you want a green plush lawn? Let the pros take care of it. Somebody who's local, somebody dependable, and somebody that cares. That's Midland's Landscape and Lawns. You can find us at hateweeds.com. hateweeds.com.
Paid endorsement, not actually client. Results may vary.
Hey, choose Healthy Blue for your Medicaid plan and get no or low-cost checkups, prescriptions, vision care, and more. Visit healthybluesc.com. A reminder, the broadcast of the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Championship is authorized under broadcast rights granted by the NCAA through Westwood One. It is intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the NCAA and Westwood One is strictly prohibited. Getting set to start the second quarter here in Cleveland. Iowa leading South Carolina 27-20. The Hawkeyes opened the game on a 10-0 run. They have been lights out offensively. They've hit 8 out of 15 shots, led by Caitlin Clark, already with 18 points on 5 of 8 shooting. She's hit 3 out of 4 from distance, 5 out of 6 from the foul line. For the Gamecocks, got off to a slow start, trying to pick it up a little bit. Just 9 out of 23 from the floor for 39%. 2 out of 4 from three-point range. Gamecocks with the edge rebounding right now, 13-9. Led by Malaysia Fulwiley with 7 points. She scored all 7 points on 3 consecutive possessions. But the Gamecocks have to find a way to get something going inside. Camila Cardoso, 4 points, but on just 2 of 6 shooting. Gamecocks guilty of a few turnovers late. They had 2 turnovers back-to-back at the end of the first quarter. After they had cut the deficit down to 2 at 21-20, they turned it over 2 straight times, and that led directly to the last 5 points for Iowa. You got to take care of the basketball here. On the floor to start the second quarter, it'll be Camila Cardoso, Tahina Paopao, Raven Johnson, Tessa Johnson, and Sanaya Fagan. It couldn't have been a better start for Iowa, scoring 10 straight points while the Gamecocks went cold. And again, don't like to belabor a point, but I think a tone setter for the game that can be kind of deflating, that you just got to find a way to overcome, was early in that 10-0 run, the two-handed shove by Clark on Breezy Hall that freed herself for a three-point shot, and she knocked it down, and there was no whistle. And it happened right in front of the Carolina bench. And you know, the coaching staff, all they can do is put their arms up and say, really? So see if the Gamecocks can rally here. They cut it down to 2, but now it's back up to 7. Gamecocks in the white uniforms with the garnet and gold trim. And the Hawkeyes in the road black with gold numbers. It'll be Iowa basketball to start the second quarter, moving left to right as we see them. Kind of opposite of your TV view if you're watching. We're on the other side of the court in the second level, the front of the second level. So Iowa moving left to right as the Gamecocks match up. And we're underway in quarter number 2 here in the national championship. Caitlin Clark up top, guarded by a Raven. Forgot to take the ball with her. Comes around a screen to her right. But the awkward shot up, no good. Rebound to Raven. Wasn't sure if that was a pass or what happened there, but the Gamecocks have it. Just underway, second quarter. Here's Tessa Johnson, left wing, goes inside to Camilla. Camilla back up top to Fagan. Fagan will take a 16-footer. Back rimmed it no good. Wide open, couldn't knock it down. But then Raven Johnson with a steal after Caitlin Clark got the rebound. Now Raven's going to be knocked to the floor. Held ball will be called. Possession will go to South Carolina. Well, that's a good shot for Fagan. Straight away from 15 feet, you'll take it. But she couldn't knock it down. Fortunately, South Carolina has it on the alternating possession arrow here. Just underway in the second quarter. Gamecocks down 7. Raven Johnson will bring it across the timeline, moving right to left. Iowa matches up in the man-to-man. Raven dribbling right, passing right to Fagan. Now to Camilla on the baseline. Back out to Pow Pow. Couldn't pull the trigger on the three. She'll put it on the floor. Stop and go. Gets it back to Tessa. Tessa drives to the baseline. Pull-up jumper. Good. Tessa Johnson. Smooth stroke off the dribble, and that'll start the scoring in the second quarter. 27-22. Gamecocks trail by 5. 9:04 to play in the second quarter. Here's Caitlin Clark. Backdoor cut. They feed it inside. Ball knocked loose. Camila Cardoso comes out of there with it on the turnover. In transition, here's Tessa. Tessa drives, shoots, scores again. Back-to-back buckets for Tessa Johnson, and the Gamecocks get it within 3 at 27-24. Here come the Hawkeyes. 8:42 to play in the second quarter. They feed Caitlin Clark, cutting in the lane. Feed it underneath the basket. Shot blocked by Camilla. And Tessa Johnson comes out of there with it. Camilla with a big right hand in there to knock the ball free on the block. Gamecocks have it, down 3 with 8.5 minutes to play in the second. Inside to Camilla. Back out to Raven near corner. Back into Camilla. Trying to back her way in. Spin, shoots, scores. Counted and a foul. Chance for a three-point play. Camilla Cardoso with the bucket to make it 27-26. She can tie it with a made free throw here. 6 points for Camilla. 8:21 to play here in the second quarter. Fulwiley will check in for the Gamecocks. She'll pick up Pow Pow. Foul is on O'Grady, their big 6'4 junior, her first. And Camilla at the stripe. Follow-up free throw, good, and we're all tied at 27. The Gamecocks erase a 10-point deficit here in the first half. 8:21 to play. That gets the Scarlet and Black faithful into it. Iowa with the basketball, tied at 27. Caitlin Clark across the Final Four logo, dribbling to her right against Raven, into the lane, floats it up, blocked by Raven. Clark gets the rebound, feeds it out for 3, left side, got it. Oh, that is so deflating. Sydney, a falter, just camped out there in the left arc, and she buries the 3, and Iowa reclaims the lead, 30-27. A falter with her 24th of the year. Here's Camilla in the paint, puts it up. This time it won't go, but she's fouled and will go to the line. Going to put that foul on Kate Martin. Her first, second team foul. O'Grady out for the Hawkeyes. Stolke back in, their starting 4. And it'll be Camilla at the line again. Gamecocks down 3 with 7:52 to play in the second quarter. And Camilla missed the first one, back rimmed it. So the best she can do is get the Gamecocks within 2. 1 out of 2 from the line tonight. Second free throw. Missed them both, but there's Fagan with the rebound. Stick back is good. Sanaya Fagan with her back to the basket somehow got it to go. And the Gamecocks within 1 at 30-29. 7:40 to play in the second quarter. And a whistle away from the ball and a foul on Malaysia Fulwiley as she got her feet tangled up with someone trying to cut across the lane. First foul on the Gamecocks. And the first on Lay. Lay thought it was incidental, but officials didn't see it that way. So Caitlin Clark will bring it in, baseline right side for the Hawkeyes. Raven Johnson in front of her. Clark looking, finally gets it into Martin. Martin will drive the baseline. Bounce past to Stolke underneath. Stolke kicks it back out. Driving into the lane is a falter. They get it underneath to Stolke, and she'll lay it up and in. Good ball movement there by the Hawkeyes, and it's back to a 3-point lead. Gamecocks trail 32-29, 7:25 to play in the second quarter. Just quite can't get over the hump here. Here's Tessa Johnson driving across the baseline, feeds it out in the far corner. Fulwiley wants three, no good. Rebound tipped out to Fulwiley. She drives, shoots, doesn't score, but there's Cardoso, and she will lay it up and in. Camila Cardoso knifing her way in, and the Gamecocks within one at 32-31. Got 3 offensive boards that trip. 7 minutes to play in the half. The Gamecocks down 1 here after trailing by 10. Here come the Hawkeyes. Driving right side is a Falter. Cut off, gets it back to Gabby Marshall. Feeds it right side to a Falter on the wing. Now Caitlin Clark trying to drive. 13 on the shot clock as Raven comes out on her. Around a screen from Stolke. Raven staying with her. Oh, and they're going to get Raven Johnson with the touch foul with 9 on the shot clock to bail out the Hawkeyes again. That is unbelievable. You can't even bat an eyelash when Caitlin Clark has the basketball. That is some boos from the Gamecock fans, and I don't blame them. Here's Clark, feeds it underneath to Stolke, and she will lay it up and in. Some good ball movement again. Back to a 3-point lead. Back-to-back buckets for Stolke and the Hawkeyes. Makes it 34-31. It's really laughable that the treatment that they give. Here's Raven left wing. Gets it down to Camilla. Camilla fighting off a double team. Back out to Raven in the corner for 3. Rolls off the rim, no good. Clark with the rebound, and the Hawkeyes have it in transition. Driving into the lane. Shot blocked by Tessa Johnson. Blocked the shot of a Falter, and the Gamecocks come out of there with it. Here's Fulwiley. Drives into the lane. Blocked by Stolke, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Carolina ball. The blocks on both ends there. We'll get Ashlyn Watkins back into the contest. The 6:04 to play in the second. Gamecocks have never led. It's been tied once after a 10-0 start by Iowa. Raven will bring it in, baseline left side, with the Gamecocks down 3. Delivers up top to Camilla. Work it right side to Tessa. Tessa Johnson for 3. Bang! Got it. 3-pointer, Tessa Johnson, and we're tied at 34. Tessa Johnson with the big 3. Gives her 9 points here in the first half. 5:45 and counting in the second quarter. Here's Caitlin Clark left side. Started by Tessa, stabbing at the basketball. Tough matchup for the freshman, and they're going to get Tessa for the hand check foul. Yeah. They let him play physical at times, but Gamecock bench not happy. And I don't blame them. It is... they're letting a lot of stuff go, but not if a certain individual has the basketball. Here's Clark in the corner for 3. Rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound to the Gamecocks. Quickly down the floor, Fulwiley. Fulwiley drives into the lane. Drives, shoots, and not going to count it. They're going to call the travel. Would have been the first lead for the Gamecocks, but Fulwiley couldn't keep her feet. The turnover gives it back to Iowa. We're still tied at 34. 5.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Across the timeline with it, Kate Martin delivers right side to Gabby Marshall. Guarded by Fulwiley. Back up top it comes to a Falter. Shot clock halfway down near side. Martin wide open look for 3, but missed it. Knocked out of bounds off the Hawkeyes. It'll be Carolina ball. 5:13 to play. Gamecocks and Hawkeyes tied at 34 here in the national championship. Raven Johnson will bring it up. Gets it across the Final Four logo. Picked up by Caitlin Clark in the man-to-man. Comes off a screen to her right. Can't do much with it. We're midway through the second. Here's Watkins at the free throw line. Goes underneath to Camilla. Camilla will lay it up and in, and the Gamecocks have their first lead at 36-34 with 4:52 to play in the second quarter. Gamecocks erase a 10-point deficit. Driving in the lane is a Falter. Shot blocked by Fulwiley. Rebound to Raven. Here come the Gamecocks in transition. Behind the back is Fulwiley. Missed the layup. And Hawkeyes get the rebound. Oh, that would have been a crowd pleaser, but she couldn't finish. Here comes Caitlin Clark the other way. Watkins has to pick her up as she drives into the lane. Oh, got away with a walk. Missed the layup. Hawkeyes get the rebound as it caroms out. Here's Gabby Marshall left side. Shot clock at 15. Feeds it to Stolke near the corner. Watkins on the defense. Shot clock down to 10. Stolke hands it off left side to a Falter. A Falter around a screen. On the backdoor cut. Shot up and in. She's fouled. Count the basket. Chance for a three-point play as Ashlyn Watkins picks up her second foul. That'll send us to a timeout. We're tied at 36. Hawkeyes will be at the line when we come back. 4:11 to play in the second quarter here in the national championship. We're tied at 36. Hey, Gamecock family, if you're ready to break free from hidden fees and impersonal service, Optus Bank is here for you. They're headquartered in Columbia, and they offer competitive rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking. They care about you and our community, and they've been transforming opportunities into wealth since 1921, so go check them out. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus.
This March, Wendy's is fueling the madness with amazing deals on their hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef.
Like a juicy Dave's single for $1 and a fresh $2 Dave's double with in-app offer.
It's such a good deal, we wrote a little ditty about it.
Get it for $1. Dave's single, order in the app. Dave's single, get it for $1. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's, official hamburger March Madness.
Limited time offer. Participating U.S. Wendy's. See offer details and redeem at Wendy's app. Account registration required. Fresh beef available in contiguous U.S. and Alaska.
Now you see them. That's right. Those weeds in your grass. And that's because you didn't have Midland's Landscaping Lawns treat your lawn. Hey, this is Paul Romanstein, proud owner of Midland's Landscaping Lawns. Let us take care of those weeds in the grass. Let us get that grass healthy and ready for this season. You know you want a green plush lawn? Let the pros take care of it. Somebody who's local, somebody dependable, and somebody that cares. That's Midland's Landscaping Lawns. You can find us at hateweeds.com. hateweeds.com.
Hey, it's Bill Gunner for AAA Heating and Air. Beat the seasons with AAA Heating and Air in the South Carolina Midlands. Need a system upgrade? Get a free replacement estimate today. Worried about cost? Don't be. With their guaranteed financing options, comfort is always within your budget, especially with their new 12 months of no payments or interest in 2024. Plus, enjoy the assurance of a 15-year parts and labor warranty. Ready for an instant quote? Visit their website today and tell them Bill Gunner with 107.5 The Game sent you.
AAA Air when you need us. AAA Heating and Air.
Create the image you want, the brand that sets you apart, and a style that demands attention. This all begins with a professional headshot from Essential Headshots. Essential Headshots allows you to present yourself on your terms, deliver the message that you are the best, and place you in control of your personal and professional reputation. Come find out why they say it's essential to look your best. Call today at 803-250-6837. That's 250-6837.
News. I need to try it first.
Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Speaking of best ever, perhaps it's similar to what makes you the best fan ever. Coke Zero Sugar leaves everything out there on game day. Zero sugar, 0 calories, and always bringing that irresistible taste that keeps you coming back for more. Is it the best Coke ever? Take a taste. 4:11 to play here in the second quarter in Cleveland for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship between South Carolina and Iowa. We're all tied at 36, but the Hawkeyes will be at the free throw line when play resumes after the foul on Ashlyn Watkins on the hoop and the harm. And that'll give the chance to the Hawkeyes to reclaim the lead after the Gamecocks took their first lead a few moments ago on a bucket from Camila Cardoso. After Iowa opened the game on a 10-0 run, the Gamecocks rallied to come off the deck. In fact, the Gamecocks trailed by as many as 11 in the first half. And at the free throw line will be Hannah Stolke. Stolke with 6 points, her first visit to the line. Second team All-Big Ten selection for the 6'2 sophomore. Averaging better than 14 points per game. Follow-up free throw is good, and that puts Iowa back on top, 37-36. Gamecocks with the basketball moving right to left. Looks like a 2-3 zone for Iowa this trip. Raven Johnson feeds it down low, kicks it back out to full Wiley, near corner three, off the front rim, no good. Rebound Chloe Kitts. Kitts spins in the paint, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled and will go to the line. Now you got to make the free throws. Put the foul on Sydney Falter. Falter collects her second. Third team foul on the Hawkeyes, and Kitts, who's been quiet here tonight, has 2 points. We'll try to hit a couple of free throws here. Only a 69% foul shooter for the sophomore. First free throw, good, and that ties it at 37. 3:52 to play here in the second quarter. One more time for Kitts. And rolls off the rim, no good. And they're going to get Camilla for a foul. Camilla reached around and will pick up her first foul, and unfortunately that's the 15th foul on South Carolina. And that'll put the Hawkeyes in the bonus for the rest of the half. And you got to pick and choose your spots with this crew on the floor. As they're letting some things go on one end, but not on the other. And it'll be Stolke at the line again. Stolke hit one a moment ago. She's got 7 points. She's played very well in the NCAA tournament. Had 23 points against UConn the other night to lead the Hawkeyes in their win. Hits the first one, and that puts Iowa back on top, 38-37. And the second one also good as well. Only a 62% foul shooter, but she hits them both here. 3:45 to play in the half. Gamecocks down 2, trailed by as many as 11 before reclaiming the lead momentarily. Feed it underneath to Camilla. Spins, shoots, missed the runner. And Iowa with the rebound. Goodness, that is one Camilla has to finish underneath the basket. 2-point lead for Iowa, and they've got the basketball after Camilla missed from point-blank range. Big miss there. Here's Caitlin Clark. Right side, guarded by Raven, picks up the dribble, feeds it inside to Martin. Oh, Martin, did she double dribble? And she put it up and in anyway, and it's 41-37. Back to a 4-point lead for Iowa. Thought she may have double dribbled there. Maybe the second hand didn't get on it. 3:10 to play in the half. Gamecocks down 4. See if they can get a bucket here to make it a one-possession game. Feed it inside to Kitts, fumbles but recovers. Feeds it inside and threw it away, and then a foul on Tessa Johnson. You got to be kidding me. Gamecocks getting sloppy with the basketball, not finishing, and now Iowa will go to the line for 2 more, and it is getting very one-sided out there with how things are being called. So Tessa Johnson will pick up the foul. And 2 more free throws upcoming here for the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes, this will be their 12th and 13th free throws. Gamecocks have only shot it 5 times here in the first half. Well, are they going to take the foul off the board? Okay, no. They took the foul off. So there's... Oh, they're going to call it an offensive foul on Tessa. She never... Okay, whatever. She never had possession, but we'll take it. Here's Stolke the other way. She misses the layup. Rebound Kit, so it works out for the Gamecocks. Trailing by 4 with 2:44 to play in the third. I don't know how you called an offensive foul on that one, as she never had possession of the basketball, but we'll take it. Here's Chloe Kitts right side. Down low to Fagan on the baseline. Back out, Pow Pow. Pow Pow couldn't pull the trigger. Out left side to Full Wiley. Near corner, Raven for 3. Off the front rim, no good. And the rebound caroms out to Iowa, and the Gamecocks have gone cold here. Down 4. Feed it inside to Stolke. Stolke swatted away by Fagan. Fagan knocked it out of her hands and got the rebound. Here's Full Wiley the other way. Drives into the lane. Kick it out to Pow Pow. Left wing 3. Bang! Got it. And the Gamecocks within 1. 44-40 as Tahina Pow Pow hits her second 3. Needed that one. 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Here's Caitlin Clark right side. Around a screen to her left. Steps back into a deep 3 and buries it. Her first points of the second quarter makes it 44-40. With 1:48 to play in the second quarter. She had 18 in the first quarter. She's got 21 now. Those were her first points. Feed it to Kitts at the free throw line. Underneath to Fagan. Fagan tries to go up. Lays it in for 2. And the Gamecocks within a bucket. Good entry pass there from Kitts. And the Gamecocks within 2 at 44-42 after trailing by 11. A steal here by Raven Johnson. Feeds Kitts. Kitts will drive, shoot, score. Chloe Kitts in transition will tie at 44. 1:20 to play in the first half, and we're tied at 44. Here come the Hawkeyes. Near side it comes to Fierbeck. Now Caitlin Clark on the right wing. Working on Raven. Has it on the floor. Drives the baseline. It opens up for her. Gets her man in the air. Shot blocked by Raven. It's going to be a held ball. Possession will stay with Iowa. Great play there by Raven. Blocks Caitlin Clark from behind. Just under a minute to play. It'll remain with Iowa with 11 seconds on the shot clock. And a timeout will be taken here. And we'll send it away as well. 59.9 seconds to play in the first half. We're tied at 44 here in the national championship between South Carolina and Iowa. We'll step aside and be back in just a moment. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus Bank.
This March, Wendy's is fueling the madness with amazing deals on their hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef.
Like a juicy Dave's single for $1 and a fresh $2 Dave's double with in-app offer.
It's such a good deal, we wrote a little ditty about it.
Get it for $1. Dave's single. single, order in the app. Dave single, get it for $1. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's, official hamburger March Madness.
Limited time offer. Participating U.S. Wendy's. See offer details and redeem at Wendy's app. Account registration required. Fresh beef available in contiguous U.S. and Alaska.
South Carolina weather can be a little crazy. Make sure your biggest investment is protected. Call the guys in the powder blue trucks, the Guttermen. They've been providing top-notch service throughout the Midlands for over 40 years. Call the Guttermen today at 791-7147. That's 791-7147.
We keep the clutter out of your gutter. Call on the Guttermen.
At Atkins Law, we help injured workers. Workers' compensation can be very stressful. After a serious work accident, a lot of worry follows. Worry about how to get the medical care you need. Worry about how to provide for your family financially. We guide you through that process with knowledge and experience. What sets us apart? We are local and we focus on customer service. If you've been hurt on the job, who you hire matters. I'm Joe Weidman. Call us 803-251-6406.
With flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
WNKT-FM, Eastover, Columbia.
This is Gamecock Athletics Director Ray Tanner, and you're listening to 107.5 The Game.
A Cumulus media station.
Hey, Gamecock family, don't forget, if you're ready to break free from hidden fees and impersonal service, Optus Bank has got you covered. They're headquartered in Columbia, and they offer competitive rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking. They care about you and the community, and they've been transforming opportunities into wealth since 1921, so go check them out. 59.9 seconds to play here in the first half in Cleveland of the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. South Carolina and Iowa all tied at 44. The Hawkeyes opened the game on a 10-0 run, led by as many as 11 points. Gamecocks have rallied to take the lead once. It's been tied a couple of times as it is here. Caitlin Clark leading the Hawkeyes with 21 points. She scored 20 or more points in every game this year. Gamecocks led by Camila Cardoso, who has 11 points, but she's on the bench with 2 fouls. Tessa Johnson has 9. 7 points for Malaysia Fulwiley, 6 apiece for Pow Pow and Fagan. Elsewhere for Iowa, Kate Martin has 9. Hannah Stolke has 9 as well. Hawkeyes shooting 44% from the floor, 14 out of 32. They've hit a ton of free throws, though, 10 out of 11. Gamecocks 19 out of 42 for 45%, have not gotten opportunities at the line, just 2 out of 5. So Iowa ball with 11 seconds on the shot clock. They'll bring it in baseline right side. It'll be Caitlin Clark to trigger it in. Gamecocks on the floor, Raven Johnson, Malaysia Fulwiley, Tahina Pow Pow, Sanaya Fagan, and Chloe Kitts. Raven will guard the inbound pass as Clark looks to get it in. Gets it in right side, gets it back to Caitlin Clark. Clark feeds it inside to Stolke. Backdoor pass, shot up and in to break the tie by Kate Martin. Some good ball movement there. And the Hawkeyes reclaim the lead at 46-44 with 46 seconds to play in the half. Gamecocks need a good possession here. Here's Pow Pow playing traffic cop. Looks like a 2-3 zone. Work it right side to Fulwiley. Shot clock halfway down. Fulwiley one-on-one with Clark. Splits a couple of defenders. Feeds it to Fagan underneath. She missed the layup. And rebound caroms out to Chloe Kitts. Kitts will trigger it back out to Fulwiley. Here's Pow Pow right wing. 3-ball. Bang! And the Gamecocks lead 47-46. Pow Pow with her third three-pointer of the half. And the Gamecocks have the lead for the moment at 47-46. Hawkeyes can work for the final shot to take the lead into the locker room. But Raven Johnson steals it from Caitlin Clark. She will drive the length of the floor and lay it up and in. And the Gamecocks lead 49-46. Here's Stolke across midcourt to Caitlin Clark. Feeds it out left side. They're not going to get a shot off. The Gamecocks rally from an 11-point deficit and will take a 3-point lead into the locker room here in the national championship. Overcoming some adversity early in that one, Iowa opened the game on a 10-0 run, led by as many as 11, but the Gamecocks come storming back, and they're in this thing. They've got a 3-point lead as the two teams head to the locker room at halftime. Well, 20 minutes in the books, 20 minutes to decide the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Champion. Exciting first half. We'll see what the second half brings. in just a little bit. We'll take a timeout, come back. We'll have some first half stats and highlights, and also get you caught up on some other Gamecock sports scores. And we'll start that right after we take this timeout. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus.
This March, Wendy's is fueling the madness with amazing deals on their hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef.
Like a juicy Dave's single for $1 and a fresh $2 Dave's double with in-app offer.
It's such a good deal, we wrote a little ditty about it.
Get it for $1. Dave's single, order in the app. Dave's single, get it for $1. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's, official hamburger March Madness.
Limited time offer. Participating U.S. Wendy's. See offer details and redeem at Wendy's app. Account registration required. Fresh beef available only. Contiguous U.S. and Alaska.
At Atkins Law, we help injured workers. Workers' compensation can be very stressful. After a serious work accident, a lot of worry follows. Worry about how to get the medical care you need. Worry about how to provide for your family financially. We guide you through that process with knowledge and experience. What sets us apart? We are local and we focus on customer service. If you've been hurt on the job, who you hire matters. I'm Joe Weidman. Call us 803-251-6406.
I'm Lindsay Miles, owner of the Miles Allstate Agency. We are your local family-owned Allstate agency in Columbia. I am committed to learning about your needs and helping to personalize your protection. From bundling your auto and home insurance with ease to providing financial services such as college savings plans, I can help build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Contact us for a free quote at 803-798-4600 or come see us today. 3510 Bush River Road. You are in good hands with the Miles Agency.
Terry Ford, 107.5 The Game with my buddy Adam Vance for Sound and Images. Now, Adam wanted to come in, not so much talk about how great Sound and Images is as a business, wanted to address the cufflink controversy of you walking around with your initials on your shirts.
Terry, yes, I do have to address the cufflink issue. And yes, I would appreciate it if you went to soundandimages.net. We've got great commercial audiovisual products for you all day long. My man Paul McKeon, Tom James, I order some shirts. They come with initials. I come in here, I do a spoof, I do a spiff, whatever you call it.
It's a spot. That's okay. It's okay.
Sure world, boss. I do that, and then all of a sudden I get all this grief. I'm walking down the street. I'm going into, you name the store, and all these people are talking about my cufflinks. So now I'm getting my socks monogrammed. I've got my napkins, paper towel, you name it. Thanks, Terry.
Sound and Images, Adam Vance. If you want to reach out to Adam Vance, just go to soundandimages.net or call 803-791-3925.
hateweeds.com.
And we welcome you back to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship game. We're at halftime. South Carolina leading Iowa 49-46. The Gamecocks are racing an 11-point first quarter deficit to go into the locker room with the lead at halftime. We'll have stats and highlights coming up in a couple of minutes, but first let's get you caught up quickly on some other Gamecock sports. Gamecock softball a winner today in Game 3 of their series against 16th-ranked Mississippi State. South Carolina softball wins that game 3-1. Got a tight one going over at Founders Park with Gamecock baseball wrapping up their 3-game series with third-ranked Texas A&M. Gamecocks had a 5-1 lead early. It's gotten a little bit dicey with the Gamecocks leading 6-4 in the top of the 8th inning. So the Aggies batting there to start things off. Gamecocks with a 2-run lead in Game 3 of that series. Gamecock tennis teams, men and women, both playing Vanderbilt today. No scores yet on those. We'll pass them along if we get them. Beach volleyball also picked up a win today, knocking off Morehead State at a tournament 5-0. Here, Gamecocks lead Iowa at the intermission 49-46. The winner is the 2024 national champion. Gamecocks looking for their third. Iowa looking for their first after making their second straight appearance in the national championship game. Gamecocks trying to make history, trying to become the 10th team and the 5th program overall to go undefeated and win the national championship. But still got a long way to go in this one. 3-point lead for the Gamecocks at the break. We'll take a timeout, come back with some first half highlights after this. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus.
This March, Wendy's is fueling the madness with amazing deals on their hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef.
Like a juicy Dave's single for $1 and a fresh $2 Dave's double with in-app offer.
It's such a good deal, we wrote a little ditty about it.
Get it for $1. Dave's single, order in the app. Dave's Dave Single, get it for $1. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's official hamburger March Madness.
Limited time offer. Participating U.S. Wendy's. See offer details and redeem at Wendy's app. Account registration required. Fresh beef available only. Contiguous U.S. and Alaska.
Are you the best of the best? Tired of feeling undervalued in your current job? Ready to take your HVAC career to the next level? Then look no further than AAA Heating and Air. At AAA, we're not just offering you a job, we're offering you a career with unbeatable benefits and compensation packages tailored to your needs. You could earn the highest hourly rates in the industry, the flexibility to choose your compensation package, hourly pay, salary, commission, or a combination of all three. And that's not all. As part of the AAA family, you'll enjoy perks like 2 weeks paid vacation, comprehensive insurance coverage, 401k plan with matching contributions, plus take-home trucks and a fuel card, and a company-issued phone and tablet to access all the tools and resources you need. If you're ready to join a team that values your skills and rewards your hard work, look no further than AAA Heating and Air. Visit callAAAtoday.com or call 803-677-1500 to learn more about our career opportunities. Your future starts here.
AAA Air when you need us. AAA Heating and Air.
News. I need to try it first.
We welcome you back to the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. We're at halftime. South Carolina leading Iowa here 49-46 as we recap the first half for you. Iowa got off to a great start as they opened the game on a 10-0 run. A three-pointer to start things by Kate Martin. In fact, she would score a bucket on their next possession to put them up 5-0. Another bucket by Sydney Afalter would put them up 7-0, and then a three from Caitlin Clark gave them a 10-0 lead. Gamecocks finally got on the board on a bucket from Camila Cardoso to make it 10-2, but then Caitlin Clark was fouled on a three-point shot and hit all three free throws to put them up 13-2. Gamecocks rallied with a bucket from Tahina Paopao, went back and forth a little bit. Clark would later be fouled on a three-pointer again, hit all three free throws. Gamecocks were trailing 20-9, and the Gamecocks got a little help from their bench with Sanaya Fagan. Side to Camilla. Back up top, Raven will settle into the half court. Gamecocks trailing by 7 here. Will drive into the paint. Fadeaway jumper. Good. Tessa Johnson off the dribble. Right, that was Tessa Johnson with the bucket there that got the Gamecocks within 2 at 22-20. That was with 1:22 to play in the first quarter. Gamecocks looking good down a bucket, but then the Hawkeyes would score 5 straight points on a couple of Gamecock turnovers to take a 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Caitlin Clark had 18 points in that first quarter, but the Gamecocks would get off to a good start. They'd pick up where they left off with Tessa Johnson off the bench. Put it on the floor. Stop and go. Gets it back to Tessa. Tessa drives to the baseline. Pull-up jumper. Good. Tessa Johnson. Smooth stroke off the dribble, and that'll start the scoring in the second quarter. That made it 27-22 at that point. She would score the Gamecocks' next bucket as well to get the Gamecocks within 3. And then a three-point play by Camila Cardoso would tie the game for the first time with 8:21 to play in the second quarter at 27 apiece. The Hawkeyes would immediately take the lead on a three-pointer to go up 30-27. Teams traded points a little bit for the next few minutes. Gamecocks were trailing by 3 at 34-31. And once again, it was the freshman, Tessa Johnson. Johnson for 3. Bang! Got it. Three-pointer, Tessa Johnson. And we're tied at 34. That was it with 5:50 to play in the second quarter. The Gamecocks would take their first lead moments later with 4:52 to play on a bucket from Camila Cardoso to go up 36-32. Again, the teams would trade buckets. The Hawkeyes would build a 4-point lead before Tahina Paopao hit a three-pointer with 2 minutes to play to get us within 1 at 41-40. Gamecocks were down a bucket at 44-42, and Chloe Kitts got involved. Drive, shoot, score! Chloe Kitts in transition will tie at 44. After a bucket by the Hawkeyes put them back on top 46-44. Tahina Paopao hit another three to give the Gamecocks the lead 47-46 with 19 seconds remaining. And then Raven Johnson in the final seconds stole the ball away from Caitlin Clark, drove the length of the floor and got the layup. And the Gamecocks go into the locker room with the 3-point lead 49-46. We'll take another timeout, come back with the first half stats in just a moment. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus.
Hi, this is Kevin Kugler. Don't miss live play-by-play of the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments on Westwood One and streaming for free at westwood1sports.com. It's sponsored by Wendy's official hamburger of March Madness. Get a Dave's single for just $1 and a Dave's double for just $2 with the offers in the Wendy's app. Limited time offer at participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem in the Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in the Wendy's app for details.
Are you the best of the best? Tired of feeling undervalued in your current job? Ready to take your HVAC career to the next level? Then look no further than AAA Heating and Air. At AAA, we're not just offering you a job, we're offering you a career with unbeatable benefits and compensation packages tailored to your needs. You could earn the highest hourly rates in the industry, the flexibility to choose your compensation package, hourly pay, salary, commission, or a combination of all three. And that's not all. As part of the AAA family, you'll enjoy perks like 2 weeks paid vacation, comprehensive insurance coverage, 401k plan with matching contributions, plus take-home trucks and a fuel card, and a company-issued phone and tablet to access all the tools and resources you need. If you're ready to join a team that values your skills and rewards your hard work, look no further than AAA Heating and Air. Visit callAAAtoday.com or call 803-677-1500 to learn more about our career opportunities. Your future starts here.
AAA Air when you need us. AAA Heating and Air.
Carolina Screen Printers.
Back at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. Halftime, South Carolina leading Iowa 49-46. As we look at the first half numbers, Iowa hit 15 out of 33 from the floor for 46% in that first half. They were lighting it up from three-point range, 6 out of 10, and they got a lot of free throw opportunities and made the most out of them. 10 out of 11 for 91%. For the Gamecocks, 21 out of 45 for 47%. They picked it up after a slow start. They hit 5 out of 11 from three-point range for nearly 46%. Didn't get a lot of chances at the free throw line and didn't do well there. Just 2 out of 5 for 40%. Got to take advantage of every opportunity. Gamecocks doing some work on the boards, out-rebounding the Hawkeyes now 27-18. Going to need some more of that, but remember they had foul trouble in the first half with Cardoso. Actually, Cardoso only had one foul. Tessa Johnson had 2. Breezy Hall had 2, and Ashlyn Watkins had 2 fouls. Leading scorers in the contest, first for Iowa, Caitlin Clark leading all scorers with 21 points. She scored 20 or more points in every game this season. And she had 18 in the first quarter. Gamecocks did a decent job of keeping her quiet, obviously. Only 3 points in the second quarter. 11 points for Kate Martin. She hit 4 out of 7 shots. 9 points for Hannah Stolke. And 5 points for Sydney Falter to round out their scoring. All their points coming from their starters. Only 5 turnovers for Iowa. Gamecocks only had 4 as well. Leading scorers for the Gamecocks, Camila Cardoso had 11 to go along with 7 rebounds. Got to get her more involved and efficient as well. 9 points for Tahina Pau on a trio of 3-pointers. 9 for Tessa Johnson off the bench. 7 for Malaysia Fulwiley off the bench, and they came all on consecutive possessions. 6 points for Sanaya Fagan off the bench. 5 points for Chloe Kitts. 2 for Raven Johnson. None for Breezy Hall, and none for Ashlyn Watkins, as Watkins was saddled with 2 early fouls. See if we can get her involved, especially on the boards. But it's a 3-point lead for the Gamecocks at the break after trailing by as many as 11. We'll see what the second half brings. 20 minutes to decide the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship between South Carolina and Iowa. We'll take a timeout and come back with the start of the third quarter right after this. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by
Hi, this is Ryan Radke. Don't miss live play-by-play of the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments on Westwood One and streaming for free at westwood1sports.com. It's sponsored by Wendy's, the official hamburger of March Madness. Get a Dave's single for just $1 and a Dave's double for just $2 with the offers in the Wendy's app. Limited time offer at participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem in the Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in the Wendy's app for details.
Enjoying your pool? Well, that's one of the fun things of summer. And with Coralie Pool Solutions, you can keep your pool clean, maintained, and ready to use each and every day you come home. So give Coralie Pool Solutions a phone call today and line up maintenance for the spring and the summer. 803-445-8109. That's how you can get in touch with Coralie Pool Solutions and the pool guru, Tracy Corley. That's right. Again, your pool is their reputation, and you can get flat rate pricing, including all of the chemicals. It's more affordable for you to call Tracy Corley and Corley Pool Solutions today, 803-445-8109, than for you to try and maintain your pool on your own. So go ahead. Again, Tracy is the pool guru. They want to take care of your pool this summer. They want you to enjoy your backyard luxury. So call Corley Pool Solutions today. 803-445-8109. Don't let another day go by. Line up pool maintenance today with Corley Pool Solutions.
Turn opportunities into wealth.
And we welcome you back to Cleveland for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. South Carolina and Iowa, the number 1 and number 2 teams in the nation. South Carolina leading 49-46, looking for their 3rd national championship. Iowa in the title game for the 2nd straight year, looking for their 1st title. Gamecocks also trying to make history. Gamecocks trying to be the 10th team and the 5th program to go undefeated and win the national championship, joining Texas, Tennessee, Baylor, and UConn. UConn's done it 6 times. Gamecocks looking for their 3rd championship after winning it in 2017 and 2022. Sold-out crowd here at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, home of the Cleveland Cavaliers. More than 18,000 strong here. Iowa in the road black with the gold numbers. South Carolina in the homage to khaki home white uniforms, garnet and gold trim down the side. Gamecocks and Hawkeyes will switch ends as they will be moving towards their respective benches. It'll be South Carolina ball to start the 3rd quarter, moving left to right as we see them. It's opposite your TV, as we are on the other side of the gym on the 2nd level behind the scorer's table. And we're underway in the 2nd half of the national championship. Raven Johnson across the timeline. She's on the floor with Pow Pow, Hall, Kitts, and Cardoso, the original starting 5. Raven, left elbow jumper, missed it short. Camilla tips the rebound, but couldn't grab it, and the Hawkeyes come down with it. Missed opportunity there, 1 shot now. Here come the Hawkeyes on their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Caitlin Clark between the circles to Kate Martin, guarded by Chloe Kitts in the man-to-man. Back to Caitlin Clark, deep 3, missed it short, rebound, Kitts. She tipped it to herself as Pow Pow went sprawling to the floor. She's all right. Each team has had it once, neither has scored. Here's Pow Pow up top. Gets it to Kitts. Kitts drives the lane left side, bumps but no foul, and she'll lay it up and in anyway. And the Gamecocks have their largest lead of 5 points at 51-46. Kitts with the bucket, gives her 7 points. Here's Caitlin Clark, passes left to Martin, guarded by Kitts, up top to Gabby Marshall. Work it right side to Stolke. Cardoso laying off her, gives it off right side to Martin. Martin around the screen, pull up from 18, rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound to Raven Johnson. Gamecocks have it, leading by 5 with 8:50 to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's Raven right wing. In the corner to Kitts on the near side. Kitts will take a 15-footer. Got it! Chloe Kitts with back-to-back buckets, and the Gamecocks lead 53-46. Back-to-back buckets for the sophomore. Here's a 3 right side. In and out, no good by Sydney. A falter with the quick trigger. Gamecocks get the rebound. Gamecocks have it on a 9-0 run here, dating back to the end of the 2nd quarter. 8:20 to play in the 3rd quarter. The lead is 7. Near side, Chloe Kitts to Cardoso on the baseline. Back out right wing to Pow Pow. Pow Pow around the screen from Kitts. Pull-up jumper. Got it! And the Gamecocks have a double-digit lead. A 9-point lead, I should say. 55-46. Here's Marshall left side, and a timeout taken by the Hawkeyes to try to stop the bleeding. Gamecocks wanted to travel. They're not going to get it, but Coach Lisa Bluter wanted to call a timeout. Gamecocks on a little bit of a run here to start the 3rd quarter. A 6-0 run to start the 3rd, and the Gamecocks lead at 55-46 with 2 minutes gone by. Timeout on the floor, and we'll step aside as well. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus.
Hi, this is Kevin Kugler. Don't miss live play-by-play of the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments on Westwood One and streaming for free at westwoodonesports.com. It's sponsored by Wendy's, official hamburger of March Madness. Get a Dave's single for just $1 and a Dave's double for just $2 with the offers in the Wendy's app. Limited time offer at participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem in the Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in the Wendy's app for details.
South Carolina weather can be a little crazy. Make sure your biggest investment is protected. Call the guys in the powder blue trucks, the Guttermen. They've been providing top-notch service throughout the Midlands for over 40 years. Call the Guttermen today at 791-7147. That's 791-7147.
We keep the clutter out of your gutter. Call on the Guttermen.
Now you see them. That's right. Those weeds in your grass. And that's because you didn't have Midlands Landscape and Lawns treat your lawn. Hey, this is Paul Romanstein, proud owner of Midlands Landscape and Lawns. Let us take care of those weeds in the grass. Let us get that grass healthy and ready for this season. You know you want a green plush lawn? Let the pros take care of it. Somebody who's local, somebody dependable, and somebody that cares. That's Midlands Landscape and Lawns. You can find us at hateweeds.com. hateweeds.com.
The outlaw's dead or outside.
7:59 to play in the third quarter. Gamecocks with a good start to the second half as they've scored 6 straight points. Going back to the end of the second quarter, it's an 11-0 run as the Gamecocks have erased an 11-point deficit and turned it into a 9-point lead. They lead at 55-46, so that's a 20-point swing by the Gamecocks in this game, but don't get too confident yet. Remember, Iowa trailed by as many as 12 points to Connecticut here on Friday night and rallied for the 2-point victory there. So you're never out of it if you're Iowa, especially when you have the two-time National Player of the Year in Caitlin Clark. Let's see how the Gamecocks can keep the foot on the gas. Lisa Bluter, the head coach of the Hawkeyes, burned the timeout there. Didn't like what she saw, obviously. And the Gamecocks will try to keep that momentum going here. Sold out Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse here in Cleveland, the home of the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's right next to the baseball stadium here where the Guardians play, and about a mile away from Cleveland Browns Stadium. Everything kind of close here in downtown Cleveland. And a more partisan Iowa fan base here today, if you were, I guess, counting what color everyone was wearing. I would say maybe half the people in attendance wearing black and gold, a lot of garnet and black, a smattering of folks from other schools, including UConn and NC State, and other folks who are just fans of women's basketball that come to the Final Four regardless. Gamecocks in their white uniforms, Iowa in their road black. A lot of celebrities here as well. Gamecocks, Asia Wilson, Alicia Gray, former Gamecock national champions in the house, along with Aaliyah Boston, who's doing some TV coverage today. Iowa ball as play resumes, moving right to left, and we're underway. Gamecocks in the man-to-man. Kate Martin around a screen to her right. Bounce pass in the lane to Stolke. Kick it back out, wide open, a falter for 3. Back rimmed it no good. Camilla with the rebound, and the Gamecocks have it. Leading by 9. Here's Raven across the Final Four logo. Settles into the half court. Dribbling to her right towards the Carolina bench. Back up top to Pow Pow. Shot clock halfway down. Left side, Breezy. Breezy steps back now. Now to Pow Pow deep on the left wing. Beat it too far. Pow Pow was looking for Camilla Cardoso, who's 6'7", but Tahina threw it about 7'7". So a turnover there, first of the half. 5th of the game, gives it back to Iowa. You hate to see that. 9-point lead for the Gamecocks. Iowa with the basketball. Here's Kate Martin up top, guarded by Kitts in the man-to-man. Gives it up to Caitlin Clark up top. Around a screen to her right, trying to drive. Put the shot up and in. Not sure how she got that to go. And that's the first points of the second half for Clark and the Hawkeyes. Makes it 55-48. Lead is cut to 7. 23 points. We feed it inside to Cardoso, and she's fouled on the way up by Stolke. Second foul on Stolke, first on the Hawkeyes, and now you got to hit the free throws. Gamecocks only had 5 free throw attempts in that first half, but they only hit 2 of them. And Camilla, one of the guilty parties there, was only 1 for 3. She'll get 2 shots at it here. Camilla just a 68% foul shooter. Has 11 points so far today, and missed the first one. Ugh, you hate to see that. Camilla, that's 1 out of 4 from the stripe. Everything counts. Second free throw. Missed it well short. My goodness. 2 missed free throws by Camilla. Here's Stolke in transition. Had the ball ripped out of her hands by Pow Pow. And then Stolke threw it off her rear end to keep the possession alive. But goodness, Gamecocks, after 6 straight points to start the half, and then the timeout, an empty possession, and then 2 missed free throws. Here come the Hawkeyes the other way. Up top, a falter. Feeds it to Caitlin Clark, cutting across the lane. Cardoso picks her up on the switch. She'll pull up for three. Missed it short. Good defensive pressure there by Cardoso on the switch. And the Gamecocks get the rebound. Lead is just 7 with 6:43 to play in the third quarter. Raven Johnson running the half court. Looks like a 2-3 zone here for Iowa. To Kitts at the free throw line. She'll put it on the floor. Drive, shoots, doesn't score. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is garbage. Oh, one of the Hawkeyes flopped to the ground. Oh, my. And here it goes again, folks. It's 8 on 5 sometimes here tonight. Here's Caitlin Clark the other way. Up top to Kate Martin. Martin around a screen to her right. Drives against Cardoso. Now back to the top of the circle. Gives it off to Caitlin Clark. Clark feeds it in the far corner. Wide open Gabby Marshall for three, and she buries it. Not sure how Gabby Marshall got that wide open, but the lead down to 4 at 55-41 as she hits her first three, her 64th of the year. Breezy Hall drives in the lane, stops, pops, and drops. And the Gamecocks extend the lead 57-51. First points for Breezy. Gamecocks didn't rotate well over on defense on the last possession, giving up the three. Here's Caitlin Clark driving in the lane on Breezy. Floats it up, no good. Rebound Camilla. Clark crying about a foul that wasn't there. Gamecocks have it. Lead is 6 with 5:40 to play. You should thank her lucky stars she didn't get called for that push-off in the first half. Here's Raven up at the top of the circle. Passes left to Breezy Hall. 13 to shoot it. As they extend the zone, near side, Pow puts it on the floor, kicks it back out to Raven up top for three, in and out, no good. Went halfway down and popped out. Here come the Hawkeyes in transition. It's Caitlin Clark, dribbling right side to the corner, feeds it inside to Stolke. Nobody picked her up, and she lays it up and in. The Gamecocks just got lost defensively. For whatever reason, Camilla couldn't find Stolke and gave up a layup. The lead down to 4 at 57-53. We're midway through the third quarter. Here's Camilla at the free throw line. And she throws a bad pass that hits the rim. It's going to be tied up, held ball. Possession will go to Iowa. And another empty possession there for South Carolina. 57-53, the lead down to 4 with 4:58 to play. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. Reminder, Gamecock family, if you're ready to break free from hidden fees and impersonal service, Optus Bank is here for you. They're headquartered in Columbia, and they offer competitive rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking. They care about you and the community, and they've been transforming opportunities into wealth since 1921, so go check them out. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by
This March, Wendy's is fueling the madness with amazing deals on their hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef.
Like a juicy Dave's single for $1 and a fresh $2 Dave's double with in-app offer.
It's such a good deal, we wrote a little ditty about it. Get it for $1. Dave's single, order in the app. Dave's single, get it for $1. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's, official hamburger March Madness.
Limited time offer. Participating U.S. Wendy's. See offer details and redeem at Wendy's app. Account registration required. Fresh beef available in contiguous U.S. and Alaska.
Hey, business owners, protect your biggest investment with South Carolina's #1 gutter company, the Guttermen. They'll help you divert your water problems with 7- and 8-inch true commercial seamless gutters. With free estimate, prices can't be beat, and on-site inspection after installation. Call 803-791-7147. That's 803-791-7147.
We keep the clutter out of your gutter. Call on the Guttermen.
When it comes to comfort, you can rely on Brian's Heating and Cooling. This is Danny Hood with the Hood team at Coldwell Banker Realty. I've been a realtor here since 1985, and I've dealt with a lot of heating and air companies. I find Brian's to be very dependable. All of the technicians are very knowledgeable and professional, and Brian's is very fairly priced. Also, I love the fact that Brian himself is accessible. He takes a personal interest in every situation, and in a lot of companies, you just don't get that kind of support from top-level people.
Call Brian's Heating and Cooling at 796-1788.
Endorsement not actually client. Results may vary.
Midway through the third quarter here in the national championship in Cleveland, South Carolina leading Iowa 57-53. Back and forth we go in this one. Iowa had an early 11-point lead in the first half. Gamecocks rallied to take a 3-point lead at halftime and then went on a run to start the second half, a 6-0 run to start the third quarter to build the lead up to 9. But now Iowa has cut it to 4. Camilla Cardoso has 11 points, 10 rebounds for her 16th double-double of the season, 32nd of her career. Downside is she's struggled from the foul line tonight. That's 1 out of 5, and in a game like this, you hate to see any free opportunity missed. And Gamecocks are just 2 out of 7 from 15 feet today. Tahina Pau also in double figures with 11 points. For Iowa, Caitlin Clark with 23. Kate Martin has 11. Hannah Stolke has 11. Some defensive lapses there have helped the Hawkeyes cut the deficit. In transition, somehow we lost Stolke, their post player, cutting down the center of the lane, and she got an uncontested layup moments ago. Gamecocks need the timeout here to kind of regroup and get the momentum back. But they erased an 11-point deficit and turned it into a 9-point lead. Still a long way to go in this one, obviously. Iowa in the road black, Carolina in their home white. Gamecocks will go to their bench during that timeout. And on the floor for South Carolina, it'll be Ashlyn Watkins, Breezy Hall, Raven Johnson, Tessa Johnson, and Sanaya Fagan. It'll be Iowa ball moving right to left as we see them behind the scorer's table. So a chance to make it a one-possession game here. Caitlin Clark will bring it up. See if she pulls the logo 3. Raven will meet her midcourt. Works it right side to a Falter. Falter working on Tessa. Drives the baseline. Cut off there. Gets it back out to Caitlin Clark. Clark dribble with the left hand into the lane. Spins to her right. Lays it up and in. And the lead, just like that, is down to 2 at 57-55. 25 points for Caitlin Clark. 4.5 minutes to play in the third. Gamecocks need a bucket here after their 9-point lead has been dwindled down to 2. 2-3 zone by Iowa. Raven with 15 to shoot it. Passes left to Tessa. She'll put it on the floor. Cut off on the baseline. Zings it right side to Breezy for 3. In and out, no good. But there's Watkins with the rebound. Stick back is good. Ashlyn Watkins with her first points and a much-needed rebound. But here comes Stolke the other way. She missed the layup. And the Gamecocks get the rebound, leading by 4, 59-55. Somehow Stolke beat everyone down the floor again. And a long pass there. She missed the layup, as I think her momentum carried her too far into the basket. A break for the Gamecocks. The lead is 4. Here's Tessa Johnson. Left wing 3. Bang! Got it. 3-pointer for the freshman. And the Gamecocks lead 62-55. Tessa Johnson with 12 points on her second 3-pointer of the night. 7-point lead for the Gamecocks with 3:45 to play in the third. Here's Caitlin Clark. Ball knocked out of her hands. They recover. Work it to Stolke. Back out wide open is Marshall right side. Missed the 3. Rebound Tessa Johnson, and the Gamecocks have it. The freshman will wait for the numbers and hand it back to Raven. Gamecocks have it, leading by 7. 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter of the national championship. Raven signals to play. Passes left to Ashlyn Watkins coming out of the paint. And Watkins just threw it right to Gabby Marshall for some reason. Not sure what she was thinking there. Gabby Marshall for the Hawkeyes gets it off right side to Kate Martin. Now deep 3 right side, Caitlin Clark. No good. Rebound Tessa, and the Gamecocks have it. Got to take care of the basketball. Watkins was trying to make a pass in the last possession across the lane and threw it right to Gabby Marshall. Under 3 minutes to play in the third. It's a 7-point lead for South Carolina at 62-55. Here's Raven on the right wing. 2-3 zone by Iowa. Work it right side again to Raven. Looking inside for Watkins. Can't get it to her. 8 to shoot it now for Tessa. Work it left side to Breezy. She wants 3 from the wing. Bang! Got it. 3-pointer for Breezy Hall. Her first of the night gives her 5 points. Her 50th 3-pointer of the year. And the Gamecocks have their first double-digit lead at 65-55. We go for the steal in the paint. It's going to be tied up. Held ball. Possession to South Carolina. Ashlyn Watkins with the sticky mitts there. They'll give it back to the Gamecocks. Some good defense. 2.5 minutes to play in the third. The Gamecocks have a double-digit lead for the first time at 65-55. Carolina on an 8-0 run here. Can they build on it? 2.5 minutes to play in the third. Raven gets it across the Final Four logo, dribbling to her right. Setting the half-court offense here. Work it left side as they extend the zone. Up top to Fagan. Shot clock already down to 12. Here's Tessa left wing. Puts it on the floor. Guarded by Caitlin Clark. Dribbling to her right. Hands it off to Raven. Raven on the dribble drive into the lane. Floater is up. Rolls off the rim. No good. Lost out of bounds. They say to Iowa. With 1:55 to play, or 1:59 to play in the third quarter. The lead is 10. It'll be Iowa basketball. Hawkeyes will have it. Martin will bring it up. Gets it across the logo. Guarded by Watkins. Passes right to Gabby Marshall. Back up top to a Falter. Guarded by Tessa in the man-to-man. Work it right side to Martin. 3-pointer blocked by Ashlyn Watkins, but she gets the rebound as Martin. Drive, shoots, doesn't score, but they're going to call Ashlyn Watkins for bodying her up. Maybe the third foul on Watkins, who thought she played good defense on that play. Watkins got the block, her 91st of the season, making her appeal to the official, but they're obviously not going to change it. And Kate Martin will be at the free throw line, not one you want to put there. 87% free throw shooter, who's 2 for 2 today. Watkins will come out with the third foul. Cardoso back in. Hawkeyes are 10 for 11 from the free throw line tonight. Gamecocks are not. 2 for 7. Martin hits the first free throw. Martin with a dozen to cut the deficit down to single digits again and snap that 8-0 run. She will hit both free throws, and the lead is trimmed 65-57. Carolina ball with 1:40 to play in the third quarter here in the national championship. Raven Johnson across the logo, dribbling to her left. Passes it to Cardoso in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Looked like it was partially blocked. Gamecocks wanted a foul. They're not going to get it. Iowa with the rebound. Here's Kate Martin down the floor. Guarded by Fagan. Drives into the lane. Cut off. Spins. Shoots. Doesn't score. Rebound caroms out to Fulwiley, and the Gamecocks have it. The lead is still 8 to Tessa Johnson. Left wing. 3-ball. Bang! Tessa Johnson with another 3. And the freshman pushes the lead out to 11 at 68-57. Tessa Johnson with 15 points. With 1:06 to play in the third quarter, and another timeout taken by Lisa Bluter of Iowa to stop the bleeding. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Tessa Johnson, the freshman off the bench, having a day. She's got 15 points. Her season high is 16. She's hit 3 3-pointers today, 3 out of 5, and now leads the Gamecocks in scoring. Gamecocks with an 11-point lead after trailing by 11 points in the first half. But still a long way to go with 1:06 to play. We're just in the third quarter. The clock can't run fast enough. Iowa ball as play resumes after the quick timeout. Hawkeyes will have 2 remaining. Gamecocks have 3 left. Hawkeyes will trigger it in the front court. A falter to trigger it in with Tessa Johnson in front of her. Gets it in. We're underway. Here's Kate Martin. Hands it off to Caitlin Clark. Working right side to a falter. Guarded by Tessa. Under a minute to play now in the third quarter. A falter. Guarded closely. Gamecocks tried to double team. She drives. Feeds it into the lane. Then back on the other side to a falter. And she'll get the layup. Excellent ball movement there by the Hawkeyes. Got to give them that. 68-59. Don't know how they were able to do that so well in the paint, but they did. Some crisp bounce passes. The lead down to 9 with 37 seconds to play in the third quarter. There's Fagan on the right elbow, looking inside. She'll try to drive instead. Almost had her pocket pick. Needs some help. 12 to shoot it. Kicks it back out, and they're going to get her for a lane violation. Got to make up your mind quicker. So with 28 seconds to play in the third quarter, the Hawkeyes can work for the final shot if that's their choosing. Gamecocks lead is down to 9. Caitlin Clark will bring it up. They'll be met at the timeline by Raven. Hawkeyes trying to carry some momentum into the fourth quarter. They'll let the clock tick down and work for the final shot. 13 seconds to play now. 68-59 Gamecocks. Clark guarded by Raven. Dribbling right side. 7 seconds to play. Clark around a screen. Straightaway 3. Won't go down. Rebound out of bounds off the Gamecocks, they say, with 0.2 seconds to play in the third quarter. I don't think you can legally get a shot off with 0.2. But Clark will bring it in baseline left side for the Hawkeyes. Feeds it. Jumper at the buzzer. Won't count. And that is the end of the third quarter. Didn't go anyway. 3 quarters in the books. 10 more minutes to decide a national champion. South Carolina leading Iowa 68-59 as we head to the final frame here in Cleveland. We'll take a break and be back with that after this. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus.
This March, Wendy's is fueling the madness with amazing deals on their hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef.
Like a juicy Dave's single for $1 and a fresh $2 Dave's double with in-app offer.
It's such a good deal, we wrote a little ditty about it. Get it for $1. Dave's single, order in the app. Dave's single, get it for $1. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's, official hamburger March Madness.
Limited time offer. Participating U.S. Wendy's. See offer details and redeem at Wendy's app. Account registration required. Fresh beef available in contiguous U.S. and Alaska.
Now now you see them. That's right, those weeds in your grass. And that's because you didn't have Midland's Landscape and Lawns treat your lawn. Hey, this is Paul Romenstein, proud owner of Midland's Landscape and Lawns. Let us take care of those weeds in the grass. Let us get that grass healthy and ready for this season. You know you want a green plush lawn? Let the pros take care of it. Somebody who's local, somebody dependable, and somebody that cares. That's Midland's Landscape and Lawns. You can find us at hateweeds.com. hateweeds.com.
Hey, it's Bill Gunner for AAA Heating and Air. Beat the seasons with AAA Heating and Air in the South Carolina Midlands. Need a system upgrade? Get a free replacement estimate today. Worried about cost? Don't be. With their guaranteed financing options, comfort is always within your budget, especially with their new 12 months of no payments or interest in 2024. Plus, enjoy the assurance of a 15-year parts and labor warranty. Ready for an instant quote? Visit their website today and tell them Bill Gunner with 107.5 The Game sent you.
AAA Air when you need us. AAA Heating and Air.
News. I need to try it first.
Hey, don't forget, Gamecock family, if you're ready to break free from hidden fees and impersonal service, Optus Bank is here for you. They're headquartered in Columbia, and they offer competitive rates, personalized service, and convenient mobile banking. They care about you and the community, and they've been transforming opportunities into wealth since 1921, so go check them out. Getting set to start the fourth quarter here at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. South Carolina leading Iowa 68-59. It's been a wild one. If you're just joining us, well, shame on you, but Iowa opened the game on a 10-0 run, led by as many as 11 in the first quarter. The Gamecocks would rally and took a 3-point lead at halftime. They stretched the lead out to as many as 11 points and now lead by 9 as we head to the final 10 minutes here to decide a national champion. Gamecocks looking for their third national championship since 2017. The Hawkeyes, who are in the title game for the second straight year, looking for their first ever national championship. Gamecocks hoping to make some history and become the 10th team and the 5th program to go undefeated and win the national title, but they've still got 10 more minutes to do that. Remember, Iowa rallied from a 12-point deficit in their win against UConn here on Friday. So this one, 10 minutes is a long time to go, the way these two teams can put up points. Packed house, the sellout crowd here at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. It's the home of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Cleveland has done its job well here in hosting the women's Final Four. We've been here all week. Gamecocks in their home whites, Iowa in their road black. And 18,000 plus here in attendance to see it in person. Appreciate everyone joining us all season long, wherever you're listening. Thanks to our flagship station in Columbia, 107.5 The Game, and our affiliate in Charleston also. And for all those of you listening online. On the floor to start the fourth quarter for South Carolina, Raven Johnson, Tessa Johnson, Malaysia Fulwiley, Sanaya Fagan, Camila Cardoso. Tessa Johnson leading the Gamecocks with 15 points off the bench tonight. Cardoso has 11 points, 10 rebounds for her 16th double-double of the year. Tahina Paopao also in double figures with 11. Caitlin Clark leading Iowa with 25. 13 for Kate Martin, 11 for Hannah Stolke. It'll be Iowa basketball to start the fourth quarter, moving right to left as we look at them. Again, we are behind the scorer's table up on the second level, kind of opposite of what you'd see on TV. And we're underway in the final frame. 10 minutes to decide a national champion. Iowa with the basketball. They feed it to Stolke on the right baseline. Looking for a cutter, gets it back out to Martin. Martin driving in the lane against Fagan. Spins, kicks it back out up top to Gabby Marshall. Shot clock halfway down. Here's Caitlin Clark, top of the circle. Want the screen from Stolke, comes around it to her right. On the give and go to Stolke, shot blocked, but they're going to get Fagan for a foul. First foul on Fagan, and that'll send the Hawkeyes to the free throw line, and not what you want to do to let the Hawkeyes cut the deficit at the stripe. They are 12 out of 13 from the free throw line tonight. They have been automatic. Stolke at the line is 3 for 3. And right on cue, she missed the first one. Nice to know the announcer's jinx can work occasionally. One more time here for Stolke, the sophomore who's been outstanding in the NCAA tournament, but misses both free throws, and Camilla corrals the rebound before falling out of down. So the Gamecocks have it, leading by 9. Here's their first possession of the fourth quarter. Raven Johnson dribbling to her right. Delivers up top to Tessa Johnson. Her defender falls down, so she will drive, pull up from the free throw line. Got it! Tessa Johnson with a career-high 17 points here in the national championship. And the Gamecocks lead 70-59. Smooth stroke off the dribble there for Tessa. Here come the Hawkeyes. Minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. There's Caitlin Clark up top, around a screen to her right. Pull up from the free throw line. Got it. Got the shooter's roll to cut the deficit, 70-61. 27 points for Clark now. There's Fulwiley left side. Pull up from the baseline. Rolls it in for two, and it's 72-61. Fulwiley with her first points of the second half. Gives her 9 in the game. Back to an 11-point lead. Here's Caitlin Clark trying to drive. Oh, they're going to get a hand check foul on the Gamecocks. You got to be kidding me. Gamecocks creating some separation, and the Stripes want to make it closer as Fagan will pick up her second foul. You got to be kidding. 8:41 to play. Non-shooting. Iowa will retain possession here off the foul. Here's Caitlin Clark on the right wing. Guarded by Raven Johnson. 72-61 Gamecocks. Feed it at the free throw line to Stolke, who's almost traveled. She was almost knocked over by her own player. The entry pass was kicked away by one of the Gamecock defenders, so to remain with Iowa. Caitlin Clark hit Stolke and almost caused her to travel. There's Gabby Marshall right side. One of the Gamecock defenders falls down. Kate Martin's got an uncontested jumper, but missed it from 10 feet. Gamecocks get the rebound, leading 72-61. 8:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Fulwiley drives in the lane, finds Chloe Kitts under the basket. Kitts couldn't finish, but there's Camilla with the rebound. Stick back is good. And the Gamecocks lead 74-61 with 8:10 to play, our largest lead of 13 points. Here's Caitlin Clark the other way. Bounce pass in the lane to Martin. High off the glass, no good. Oh my gosh, a late whistle and a foul on Camilla. That'll be her second. Oh, that was a late whistle. And that'll send the Hawkeyes to the free throw line again, where they've done a nice job, 12 out of 15. Lead is 13, but Kate Martin at the line for a pair. And again, she is not the one you want to put at the stripe. 4 for 4 tonight. 87% on the year for the graduate student from Edwardsville, Illinois. She is just absolutely tremendous from 15 feet, but she missed the first one. Did I mention she was an 87% foul shooter? Averages 13 points a game. And she hits the second one, 74-62. The lead cut to 12 with 8 minutes to play here. Raven Johnson across the timeline. Looks to Coach Staley for the play. Gamecocks trying to take some air out of the ball here. Feed it down low to Camilla. Camilla trying to back in. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, Chloe Kitts, and Kitts will finish. And the Gamecocks lead 76-62. Kitts in double figures with 11. Here come the Hawkeyes. Caitlin Clark trying to drive against Tessa Johnson. Oh, got away with a carry. Gets it on the baseline. Jumper up, no good, but a foul on Fulwiley is going to send her to the line. And that was a poor decision there by the freshman Fulwiley. Got there late and fouled her well after the shot went up. You can't keep giving them free chances like that with the clock not moving. Fourth team foul already on the Gamecocks. You do not want to allow the Hawkeyes to catch up at the line and stop the clock. It's only the fourth team foul, so the next one puts them in the bonus. A falter at the line where she's 83% on the year. Hits the first one to make it 76-63. Hawkeyes have hit 14 out of 18 free throws. Gamecocks does 2 out of 7. She'll hit them both, and the lead is trimmed, 76-64. Gamecock ball with 7.5 minutes to play. Raven Johnson playing traffic cop. Picked up by Caitlin Clark. Right elbow to Ashlyn Watkins. Watkins back out to Raven. Trying to drive the lane right side on Caitlin Clark. Rolls out, no good. That went halfway down, popped out. Here come the Hawkeyes in transition, but Fulwiley will knock the ball out of bounds to save the layup. Otherwise, it would have been an easy transition bucket there. We'll get Breezy Hall into the game. She'll pick up Raven. Iowa ball. Gamecocks lead is 12 with 7:12 to play. Caitlin Clark will bring it in. Baseline right side. Breezy Hall guarding the inbound. They get it into Gabby Marshall right side. Up top to a falter. Now Caitlin Clark right side. Thought about the deep three. Didn't pull the trigger. One-on-one. Now she'll step back into a deep three and bury it. A logo three there, and that cuts the deficit to single digits, 76-67, and that gets the Iowa fans back in it. And Fulwiley way out of control, drove into 3 Iowa defenders and threw the ball away. The freshman, too much there. Another deep three, no good for Caitlin Clark, but they get the rebound, kicking out to Gabby Marshall, and she buries the three. And just like that, the lead down to 6 at 76-70 with 6.5 minutes to play. It's an 8-0 run for the Hawkeyes. Lead down to 6. Tessa Johnson delivers left side to Breezy. Hawkeye fans on their feet. Carolina needs a bucket here. Shot clock at 15. Couple of bad possessions. Fulwiley, far corner to Breezy. Gets her man in the air. Pulls up from 15. In and out, no good. Hawkeyes with the rebound. The Gamecocks have gone cold here. And the ball stolen away by Ashlyn Watkins. Poked it from behind out of a Falter's hands. And Gamecocks will have it on the turnover. Lead is just 6 with 6 minutes to play. Need a bucket and a good possession. Here's Tessa Johnson, puts it on the floor, goes baseline, has her shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul. Oh my goodness, stop the world. They called a foul on Caitlin Clark. Or did they? Or are they going to put it on Kate Martin? Yeah, they put it on Kate Martin. Of course it wasn't on Caitlin Clark. We'll get Tina Pow in the game for Fulwiley. I thought Caitlin Clark was the one guarding her there. But they put it on 20, Kate Martin. Here's Tessa Johnson at the line. Makes the first free throw, and that snaps that 8-0 run to make it 77-70. The freshman with a career-high 18 points today. One more time. Got them both. Back to an 8-point lead. Camila Cardoso back in. She'll pick up Chloe Kitts, who exits with 11 points. And Cox could use some stops here to get some momentum. The lead is 8 with 5:58 and counting in the contest. There's Caitlin Clark across the timeline, around a screen to her right, steps back into an 18-footer, missed it short. Rebound Ashlyn Watkins, and the Gamecocks have it. Need a good possession here. Try to push it back up to double figures with 5:45 to play in the contest. Tessa on the right wing, guarded by Clark. Stop and go dribble, drives the lane, needs some help, feeds it inside to Watkins. Watkins kicks it back out to Breezy. Breezy doesn't pull the trigger, 12 on the shot clock. Up top to Tessa, down low Camilla. Camilla double teamed, back up top, Tessa for 3. In and out, no good. Camilla with the rebound, tries to go up, and they're going to call a held. Oh, they're going to call a travel. The baseline official called a held ball, and the official furthest away from it called a travel. Oh, my. Okay. Iowa ball. 8-point lead for the Gamecocks. We're midway through the fourth quarter. Here's Kate Martin around a screen. On the roll inside, ball knocked away and out of bounds by Ashlyn Watkins, recognizing the pick and roll to prevent the layup. That's what killed the Gamecocks in last year's national semifinal, the pick and roll, but Watkins was up to the task. 5:11 to play in the game. Gamecocks lead is 8. It was 14 just moments ago, but the Hawkeyes had an 8-0 run to cut it to 6. Tessa Johnson out, Raven Johnson back in. Clark will bring it in, baseline left side, feeds it into Martin, and she gets a layup as she beat Ashlyn Watkins to the spot, and the lead down to 6 again, 78-72. Watkins got fooled badly on the inbound pass. We're midway through the fourth. It's a 6-point lead for South Carolina. Here's Raven Johnson. Signals the play as we settle into the half court. Have not been able to get the transition offense going. Shot clock at 13. Breezy Hall left side to the top of the circle. Passes left to Raven. Shot clock under 10. Tries to use the screen. Pulls up from 15 feet. That's not a good shot. Watkins had the rebound, and she's fouled underneath by Kate Martin. Gamecocks will have it. Good big board there for Ashlyn Watkins in South Carolina. Gamecocks will have it when we come back, leading 78-72 with 4:39 to play in the contest. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus Bank.
Hi, this is Kevin Kugler. Don't miss live play-by-play of the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments on Westwood One and streaming for free at westwoodonesports.com. It's sponsored by Wendy's, official hamburger of March Madness. Get a Dave's single for just $1 and a Dave's double for just $2 with the offers in the Wendy's app. Limited time offer at participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem in the Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in the Wendy's app for details.
Bill Gunner for AAA Heating and Air. Right now, AAA Heating and Air is looking for people in all positions, maintenance tech, service tech, and sales people. And they're only interested in the best of the best. And they provide the absolute highest pay in the industry. Insurance, 401k with company match, and a new take-home truck, phones, and tablet. Call AAA Heating and Air today, 803-677-1500.
AAA Air when you need us. AAA Heating and Air.
Hey y'all, this is Alyssa with Pedigo Electric Bikes. Create the image you want, the brand that sets you apart, and a style that demands attention. This all begins with a professional headshot from Essential Headshots. Essential Headshots allows you to present yourself on your terms, deliver the message you are the best, and place you in control of your personal and professional reputation. Come find out why they say it is essential to look your best. Call today at 803-250-6837. That's 803-250-6837.
With flavors, White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
WNKT-FM, Eastover, Columbia.
This is Gamecock Athletics Director Ray Tanner, and you're listening to 107.5 The Game.
A Cumulus media station.
And we welcome you back to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio for the 2024 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship. And treated to a good one. South Carolina leading Iowa 78-72, number one against number two. 4:39 to play. Gamecocks trailed by as many as 11 in the first half. Took a 3-point lead at halftime. And had a big lead to start the fourth quarter, led by as many as 14 before Iowa went on an 8-0 run to cut it to 6. Two teams have traded baskets, and the Gamecocks now have a 6-point lead again. It's 78-72 with 4:39 to play. Freshman Tessa Johnson with a career-high 19 points to lead South Carolina tonight. Camila Cardoso and Chloe Kitts with double-doubles. Cardoso 13 points, 13 boards. It's her 16th double-double. Kitts 11 points, 10 rebounds for her 6th double-double of the year. Tahina Paopao also in double figures with 11. For Iowa, Caitlin Clark with 30 points tonight. 16 points for Kate Martin, 11 for Hannah Stulke. If the Gamecocks can find a way. Timeouts remaining, 2 for Iowa, 3 for South Carolina. Fouls are a factor. Next one by South Carolina will put Iowa in the bonus. Iowa has only been called for 2 fouls here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for the Gamecocks, Tahina Paopao, Ashlyn Watkins, Breezy Hall, Raven Johnson, Camila Cardoso. Carolina ball underneath their own basket. Raven Johnson to bring it in, baseline right side. As everyone sets up. Gamecocks need a bucket here. Raven looking. Got to hurry to avoid the 5. Goes up top to Camilla. Camilla will settle it left side to Breezy. Shot clock at 15. Breezy drives, pulls up inside the free throw line. Got it. Breezy Hall with the bucket. Makes it 80-72. Big bucket for Breezy. She's got 7 points. I think all of it here in the second half. 4:25 to play. Here's Caitlin Clark the other way. Driving on the baseline. Feeds it. Ball knocked loose. It'll go. No, it won't go over and back. But the Gamecocks try to tie it up. They can't do it. A Falter will drive the lane. Puts it up and in. And she's fouled. Count the basket. Chance for a 3-point play. Oh, that's a big play there. Gamecocks thought they were going to get the turnover. Should have been a held ball. Looked like the ball is tied up for a couple of seconds near midcourt, but they let them play on. And a Falter gets the hoop and the harm, and just like that, it's 80-74 with the follow-up free throw coming. A Falter with 11 points and is 2 for 2 from the line. That is a big non-call there. She hits the follow-up free throw, and the lead down to 5, 80-75 with 4:13 to play in the contest. Thought we were going to get a held ball. There's Raven Johnson across the timeline. Now Paopao dribbling to her right, top of the arc. On the right wing, guarded by Gabby Marshall. Shot clock at 15. To Watkins halfway down the lane. Back out to Raven, left side for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Caitlin Clark. Hawkeyes have it. They can make it a one-possession game with 3:50 to play. Here's Caitlin Clark, guarded by Breezy. Lost the handle. She dribbled it off her shoe, but gets it back. Breezy picks her up again. Passes left corner to Gabby Marshall. Shot clock halfway down. Up top it comes Kate Martin. Martin guarded by Camilla on the switch. Tries to drive the lane. Spins and, travel. Thank you. And the Gamecocks will have it on the turnover. Leading by just 5. The lead was 14 just 4 minutes ago. But the Hawkeyes have heated up. 3:25 to play here in the national championship. Here's Watkins, top of the circle, hands it off to Paopao. Paopao dribbling to her right. Guarded by Gabby Marshall, shot clock halfway down. Raven left wing. Looking inside, we have not been able to get it inside to Camilla as of late. Shot clock at 10. Here's Paopao up top, 7 to shoot it. Paopao on the drive left side. Kind of cut off, knifes her way in, and a foul as she tried to drive with 2 seconds on the shot clock. And that'll send her to the line for a pair. Tahina Paopao saw the clock winding down and took it to the hole. and got fouled. Third team foul with 3:03 to play. And now Pow at the line for the first time. Just a 5-point lead for the Gamecocks. And she missed the first one. And you know it's not your day at the line when Pow, an 86% foul shooter, misses one. Gamecocks are just 4 out of 10 from the line. Second one for Pow. Got it. And the Gamecocks lead 81-75. We'll get Tessa Johnson in. She'll pick up Breezy Hall. 6-point lead with 3:03 to play in the contest. Caitlin Clark will bring it up for the Hawkeyes. Gamecocks got to get set up defensively. Clark around a screen, top of the circle, ball knocked loose, but they recover. Martin drives, feeds it in the lane. Shot blocked by Camilla, and Camilla with the rebound. Huge defensive play for the National Defensive Player of the Year. And the Gamecocks lead is 6 with 2:45 to play. Trying to stretch it out some more. 2-1-2 zone here, I believe, by Iowa. Nope, they're going to pick up man-to-man. Raven with 15 to shoot it, dribbling right. Zipping through a couple of defenders. Pulls up from the foul line. Didn't go. Camilla with the rebound. Stick back is good. And the Gamecocks lead 83-75 with 2:27 to play. Camilla with 15. Long three by Caitlin Clark won't go down from NBA range. Rebound to the Gamecocks. 2:18 to play. Gamecocks with an 8-point lead. We'll work some clock here. Need a bucket to try to pull it out to double figures. The Gamecock bench imploring their fans behind the bench to get into it. 15 on the shot clock. Raven being hounded by Caitlin Clark. And finally, they called a foul on Caitlin Clark on the double touch. They've been calling that all night on the other end of the floor. Finally got her for a double touch foul. Stolke will check in for the Hawkeyes. She'll pick up O'Grady. Carolina ball with 2:04 to play, leading 83-75. Pow will trigger it in front of the scorer's table by the Gamecock bench. They won't guard the inbound. Get it into Tessa, and we're underway. Back to Pow right wing. Shot clock at 15. Under 2 minutes to play in the national championship. 8-point lead for the Gamecocks. To Camilla up top. Under 9 now. Here's Pow. Eyes the shot clock. Pulls up for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound and a foul underneath on Iowa. And that'll keep it with the Gamecocks. Going to put that one on Kate Martin. That is her 4th. And that'll put the Gamecocks in the bonus, but now you got to hit the free throws. Gamecocks does 5 out of 11 from the line tonight. We'll send Cardoso to the line, and Cardoso, for all the good things she's done, has not been good at the line tonight. She's got 15 points, 15 rebounds, but she's just 1 out of 5 from the free throw line. Oh. Well, now they're going to put Ashlyn Watkins at the line. They're going to say the foul was not against Camilla. It's on Ashlyn, which unfortunately is not much better. Watkins only a 56% free throw shooter. Has just 2 points tonight, 5 rebounds after those 20 rebounds the other night against NC State. Missed the first one. Free throws are killing the Gamecocks here in the national championship. They're 5 for 12. Watkins at the line again with 1:47 to play. Got the second one, and it's 84-75, 1:47 to play. Here's Caitlin Clark quickly across the timeline, drives into the lane, floats it high off the glass, no good. Tessa with the rebound, and the Gamecocks have it. 1:37 to play. Gamecocks lead 84-75. Raven Johnson across the timeline. Caitlin Clark with some tight pressure. Gamecocks trying to work clock, and there's a foul on Caitlin Clark. As they needed to stop the clock, and that'll put Raven Johnson at the line. A good strategy. They have to foul right now with the Gamecocks leading by 9, and the way Gamecocks have shot free throws tonight, you got to keep fouling them. They're just 6 out of 13, and Raven is only a 62% free throw shooter. First one rolls off the rim, no good. My goodness, this game could be over if the Gamecocks could hit free throws. Here's Raven at the line again. Second free throw, got it. And it's a 10-point lead at 85-75, 1:26 to play. Here comes Caitlin Clark and the Hawkeyes. Hands it back to Kate Martin. Oh, she got away with a walk, drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound Camilla, and the Gamecocks have it. 1:15 to play. Hawkeyes are going to have to foul, you'd think. Gamecocks got to get it across. We'll get it across to Pow. 1:05 to play, and Caitlin Clark with the foul there. It'll be her 3rd, and the Gamecocks will be at the line for 2 here. 1:07 to play. Can the Gamecocks hold on? The lead is 10. Tina Pow at the stripe. She's got a dozen. Just 1 out of 2 from the stripe tonight. Pow at the line. First one is good, and it's 86-75. One more time for Pow. Gamecocks erasing an 11-point deficit. Pow hits them both, and it's 87-75, and the Gamecock faithful starting to cheer. Caitlin Clark across the timeline, driving against Raven. Puts a shot up in the paint, missed it, rebound Camilla. Gamecocks have it. Raven across the timeline. Ball knocked out of her hands. Hawkeyes trying to tie it up. Gamecocks couldn't tie it up. Timeout is called by Iowa. It'll be Iowa ball in the turnover with 53.5 seconds to play. So now the one thing for South Carolina, you don't want to foul and make it a 3 or a 4-point play. We gave them fouls on 2 3-point shots in the first half. Iowa with 1 timeout remaining. The Gamecocks have 3. Both teams in the bonus. The Gamecocks with a 12-point lead with 53.5 seconds to play. South Carolina looking for its 3rd national championship. Trying to avenge the loss against Iowa from last year in the Final Four. Gamecock faithful behind the bench, standing up, waving their rally towels. Watkins, the 2 Johnsons, Pow and Cardoso on the floor. Got to be smart here. Don't give up anything quick, and certainly don't foul. 53.5 seconds to go. It's a 12-point lead, Iowa basketball. Martin will trigger it in front of the scorer's table next to their bench. We won't guard the inbound pass. Martin looks, feeds it all the way to Stolke across the way. Now Caitlin Clark had the ball knocked away and stolen. Raven Johnson with the steal. She'll bring it across midcourt. The Hawkeyes not fouling immediately. 45 seconds to play. They're not going to foul. The Gamecocks are going to win their 3rd national championship. It's happening, folks. History is going to be made in Cleveland as South Carolina is the 10th team in the 5th program to go undefeated and win the national championship. 25 seconds to play, 4 on the shot clock. Gamecocks will just let the shot clock expire here and turn it over to Iowa with 20 seconds to play. 87-75 Gamecocks. Iowa will have it here. And the Hawkeyes will get some subs in here to give the curtain call to their stars, including Caitlin Clark. Checking in, Molly Davis and Sharon Goodman for the first time. As Gabby Marshall comes out, along with Hannah Stolke, Caitlin Clark gets a well-deserved big hug. The National Player of the Year has delivered Iowa to the national championship game 2 years in a row. But South Carolina will come on out on top tonight, and the Gamecocks will go to their bench as well. Sakima Walker will make her first appearance in the Final Four to give Camilla Cardoso a curtain call. 15 points, a career-high 17 rebounds for Camilla Cardoso. $20 seconds to play. Iowa with the basketball. They'll bring it across. The clock will tick down. The Gamecocks are making history in Cleveland. They'll be the 10th team in the 5th program to go undefeated and win the national championship. They will avenge their loss to Iowa from last year. The clock ticks down. 2 seconds to play. Celebration in Cleveland. Perfection wears garnet and black. The South Carolina Gamecocks complete their first perfect season with their 3rd national championship. The best team in the nation will cut down the nets as the Gamecocks defeat Iowa 87-75 here in Cleveland. The confetti falls from the sky. Celebration at midcourt. The Gamecocks are national champions again. History in Cleveland. An undefeated season for the Gamecocks. At 38-0, the most wins in program history. They will hoist the trophy and cut down the nets. We'll take a timeout and start our wrap-up in just a moment. South Carolina postseason basketball is presented by Optus Bank, and you're listening to National...
Hi, this is Ryan Radke. Don't miss live play-by-play of the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments on Westwood One and streaming for free at westwood1sports.com. It's sponsored by Wendy's, the official hamburger of March Madness. Get a Dave's single for just $1 and a Dave's double for just $2 with the offers in the Wendy's app. Limited time offer at participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem in the Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in the Wendy's app for details.
Are you the best of the best? Tired of feeling undervalued in your current job? Ready to take your HVAC career to the next level? Then look no further than AAA Heating and Air. At AAA, we're not just offering you a job, we're offering you a career with unbeatable benefits and compensation packages tailored to your needs. You could earn the highest hourly rates in the industry, the flexibility to choose your compensation package, hourly pay, salary, commission, or a combination of all three. And that's not all. As part of the AAA family, you'll enjoy perks like 2 weeks paid vacation, comprehensive insurance coverage, 401k plan with matching contributions, plus take-home trucks and a fuel card, and a company-issued phone and tablet to access all the tools and resources you need. If you're ready to join a team that values your skills and rewards your hard work, look no further than AAA Heating and Air. Visit callAAAtoday.com or call 803-677-1500 to learn more about our career opportunities. Your future starts here.
AAA Air when you need us. AAA Heating and Air.
Need work but not finding anything requiring skill or experience?
Yeah, I need a job where I can continue to grow, not start over flipping burgers.
Do you like working with your hands?
Yes.
Have you managed a team or operations before?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you're exactly who we're looking for.
If this sounds like you, Georgia Pacific Clarendon, OSB, is hiring. Many positions are available ranging from production to administration. Give them a call today at 803-505-4414 or find them online at georgiapacific.com/careers.
Flavors, White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
And we welcome you back to Cleveland. South Carolina is national champions for the third time. The Gamecocks defeat Iowa here 87-75 to win their third national championship. They're building the stage down below us. Gamecocks rally from an 11-point deficit in the first half to knock off number 2 Iowa for their third national championship. Let's run through the final numbers in the contest as we bring you into the post-game locker room report driven by Jim Hudson Automotive. Gamecocks shoot 48% here in the national championship game, 35 out of 73, 8 out of 19 from three-point range for 42%. Free throws almost killed them, almost killed me, 9 out of 17 for 53%. Gamecocks, 13 turnovers, but they out-rebounded the Hawkeyes greatly, 51-29. Leading scorers in the contest for the Gamecocks, Tessa Johnson, the freshman, a career-high 19 points off the bench. Camila Cardoso, 15 points, a career-high 17 rebounds. 14 points for Tahina Paopao. 11 points for Chloe Kitts to go along with 10 rebounds for another double-double. Breezy Hall was 7 points, I believe all in the second half. Mylasia Fulwiley had 9 points. 6 points off the bench for Sanaya Fagan. 3 points for Raven Johnson. And 3 points for Ashlyn Watkins to round out South Carolina's scoring. For Iowa, they shot 40% from the floor, 25 out of 63, hit 9 out of 23 from three-point range for 39%. They were killing it at the free throw line, 16 out of 20 for 80%. Led, of course, by Caitlin Clark with 30 points, but on volume shooting, Gamecocks did a nice job as she was under 40%, 10 out of 28 from the floor. 30 points is big, but on 28 shots, Gamecocks will take that. 16 points for Kate Martin, 12 points for Sydney Afalter, 11 points for Hannah Stolke, and 6 points for Gabby Marshall to round out their scoring. Only 4 players scored for the Hawkeyes. South Carolina wins it. They are national champions again. They dispatch Iowa 87-75 to win their third national championship after graduating all 5 starters from last season. The new kids come back and win a title of their own. We'll take a timeout, and when the post-game locker room report driven by Jim Hudson Automotive continues, we'll bring you our Terminex Pest Player of the Game. That's coming up.
This March, Wendy's is fueling the madness with amazing deals on their hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef.
Like a juicy Dave's single for $1 and a fresh $2 Dave's double with in-app offer.
It's such a good deal, we wrote a little ditty about it.
Get it for $1. Dave's single, order in the app. Dave's single, get it for $1. Choose wisely, choose Wendy's, official hamburger March Madness.
Limited time offer. Participating U.S. Wendy's. See offer details and redeem at Wendy's app. Account registration required. Fresh beef available in contiguous U.S. and Alaska.
Terry Ford, 107.5 The Game with my buddy Adam Vance from Sound and Images. Now, Adam wanted to come in, not so much talk about how great Sound and Images is as a business, wanted to address the cufflink controversy of you walking around with your initials on your shirts.
Terry, yes, I do have to address the cufflink issue. And yes, I would appreciate it if you went to soundandimages.net. We've got great commercial audiovisual products for you all day long. My man Paul McKeon, Tom James, I order some shirts. They come with initials. I come in here, I do a spoof, I do a spiff, whatever you call it.
It's a spot. That's okay. It's okay.
Sure, world boss. I do that, and then all of a sudden I get all this grief. I'm walking down the street. I'm going into, you name the store, and all these people are talking about my cufflinks. So now I'm getting my socks monogrammed. I've got my napkins, paper towel, you name it. Thanks, Terry.
Sound and Images, Adam Vance. If you want to reach out to Adam Vance, just go to soundandimages.net or call 803-791-3925.
You hear that? Your dog knows spring is coming sooner than you think. But the warmer weather also means that fleas and ticks are coming back. Fleas are an itchy nuisance, can easily get into your home, furniture, and beds, which can be terrible. Ticks are even worse. They're hard to spot, but can carry disease and get your dog really sick. PetMeds pharmacists connect directly with your vet to save you time and deliver the best flea and tick products for your pets. PetMeds offers low prices on all flea and tick meds, including NexGard, Simparica, and more. Visit PetMeds.com and use promo code MUSIC to save 40% on your first auto ship order. Again, that's PetMeds.com and use the promo code MUSIC to save 40% and keep your dog flea and tick free all season long.
254-3711.
Back in Cleveland one final time, the South Carolina Gamecocks are national champions again. Their third national championship as they rally from an 11-point deficit to knock off the number 2 Iowa Hawkeyes 87-75. As we wrap up the postgame locker room report driven by Jim Hudson Automotive, time for our Terminex Pest Player of the Game. We're going with players of the game. Freshman Tessa Johnson comes off the bench, delivers a career-best 19 points. The rookie hit 7 out of 11 shots, 3 out of 6 from three-point range. Both of her free throws, had 4 rebounds and 1 steal as well. And also Camila Cardoso, 15 points, 17 rebounds, and 3 block shots here in the title game. She had 7 out of 14 from the floor. Her second double-double in as many games here in Cleveland after a double-double as well in the win in the Final Four national semifinal. Gamecocks win it 87-75. They're still erecting the stage here at midcourt for the trophy presentation, and MVP honors will be bestowed. We'll see if they're going to be able to do that quickly. Don't know if we'll be able to get that before we leave the airwaves, as they still got some work to do in assembling the stage and all the post-game interviews. So we'll tell you to go to check Gamecocks online, Gamecocks Women WBB on Twitter as well for all the postseason awards here. This may take a minute, but the Gamecocks are national champions again, 87-75. Again, our Terminex Pest Players of the Game, sponsored by Terminex, the leader in written guarantees, the most respected name in termite and pest control. That's going to do it for another fantastic season of South Carolina women's basketball as the Gamecocks make history and go undefeated and win their third national championship, 87-75. It's been a great year. It's been a lot of fun. We look forward to doing it again starting next November. For our producer, Ed Bird, thanks for all his work all season long. Good night from Cleveland. Your Carolina Gamecocks are coming home national champions. Thanks for listening to Gamecock Basketball from Learfield.
You've been listening to South Carolina women's basketball on the Gamecock Sports Network from Learfield. Today's coverage has been brought to you by Hardee's. Feed your happy and order ahead at Hardee's.com. Also by Prisma Health, the official healthcare provider for the Gamecocks. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation of the Gamecock Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kevin Kugler. Don't miss live play-by-play of the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments on Westwood One and streaming for free at westwoodonesports.com. It's sponsored by Wendy's, official hamburger of March Madness. Get a Dave's single for just $1 and a Dave's double for just $2 with the offers in the Wendy's app. Limited time offer at participating U.S. Wendy's. Redeem in the Wendy's app. Account registration required. See offer in the Wendy's app for details.
New
Nucor Buildings Group, based in Swansea, South Carolina, specializes in the sale, creation, and fabrication of pre-engineered steel buildings tailored for a diverse range of purposes, including applications such as warehousing, churches, airplane hangars, sports facilities, and more. Nucor has just been named to Barron's prestigious 100 Most Sustainable U.S. Companies 2024 list. Notably, Nucor is the only steel company to be included on the list. This recognition is a testament to their unyielding commitment to sustainability and the culture of teamwork and innovation that energizes their pursuits. Go to Nucor.com/careers and search Swansea.
You met Lala Kent on Vanderpump Rules. Now Lala and her friends share everything on Give Them Lala.
I'm expecting my second child. Which is very, very amazing.
Congratulations.
To say. Feels
We're
that
all
way.
with child.
You can say she's pregnant, she's knocked up, anything except with child.
Oh, I love with child. I'm going to be saying it all the time.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Yes.
6 feet. I'm with child.
Watch what Lala is talking about on YouTube or search for Give Them Lala wherever you listen.
The Craft Beer Passport is back, better than ever. With each Craft Beer Passport, get $30 to spend at 12 Midland's craft breweries and restaurants. It's a $360 value for only $79. For use at Savage Craft Brewing Company, Bang Back Pinball Lounge, Craft and Draft, among others. Use it 3 times and you've more than covered your cost. Then you still have 9 more times to use it.
Hey, this is Bill Gunner. Go to 1075thegame.com and click on Sweet Deals and get your Craft Beer Passport.
Gotta take.
Hit us up on the Firehouse Subs text line.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
803-404-6100.
On your home of the Gamecocks.
1075 The Game.
www.ncpgambling.org.
1075 The Game now joins our regularly scheduled program, already in progress.
Timeshare owners get out of their financial nightmare. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call now for your free timeshare exit information kit. Call 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000. 800-761-0000.
Hey, I'm Jenny Sturm. I'm with Sturmy Plumbing. Call my dad if you have any slow drains, clogged drains, leaky pipes, runny toilets, runny sinks, or no hot water. Call Sturmy Plumbing for all of your service and repair needs. 803-201-2689. At Sturmy Plumbing, where we make your gray skies blue.
Hey, this is Brian with Stormy Plumbing. Give us a call at 803-201-2689. Again, the number is 803-201-2689. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey, this is Ray and Nathan with Pope Davis Tire and Automotive.
I don't know how people can go without air conditioning.
Well, maybe they have only fans instead.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
So they are probably pretty hot?
Not always.
Hot or just getting a little warm? Pope Davis can fix your AC.
And it will cost you 30% less than what the dealership charges.
Give us a call or set an appointment online at PopeDavisTire.com.
Hey, Scott here from Traditions Fine Jewelers. When it comes to diamonds, everybody knows that we have the best selection. But did you know that we also have the best prices? How do we do it? In Mine Diamonds, we work directly with the largest cutters, and in lab-grown diamonds, by working directly with the growing laboratories, which allows us to offer you the best quality at the very best price. Like a lab-grown 1-carat diamond for just $999, or a 2-carat for just $2,999. We've even got a beautiful colorless 3-carat diamond for just $4,999. And once you've picked your diamond, we can help you pick exactly the right engagement ring style from our selection of over 1,000 rings, or we can help you design a custom ring that meets your exact specifications. So do your homework and see what diamonds are selling for online, and then come see us. You'll get exactly what you want at the very best price. Only at Traditions Fine Jewelers, 5134 Sunset Boulevard in Lexington, and in Sandhills, where the Midlands get engaged.
The Craft Beer Passport is back, better than ever. With each Craft Beer Passport, get $30 to spend at 12 Midlands craft breweries and restaurants. It's a $360 value for only $79. For use at Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room, Iron Hill Brewery and Restaurant, among others. Use it 3 times and you've more than covered your cost. Then you still have 9 more times to use it.
Hey, this is Bill Gunner. Go to 1075thegame.com and click on Sweet Deals and get your Craft Beer Passport.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
The Garnet Trust Hour, Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 10 to 11 on your home of the Gamecocks, 107.5 The Game.
Perfect on the season. They enter themselves in the history books. After a 38-0 season, they become just the 5th program in Division I women's basketball history to go undefeated and win the championship. They joined UConn, Texas, Tennessee, and Baylor as the only women's teams in Division I basketball to accomplish that feat. An 87-75 win over the Iowa Hawkeyes. The bench scoring right now is one of the big conversations on Twitter when it comes to this basketball game, because a lot of folks wondering, well, how did South Carolina do it? Caitlin Clark, 10 of 28, 5 of 13 from beyond the arc, 30 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds. She was stymied for most of that game, though. Really good defense from Raven Johnson in this one. The irony in it is that last year, Caitlin Clark went viral, and Raven Johnson also went viral for how much she was sagging off of Raven Johnson during their Final Four matchup last year. Raven Johnson giving Caitlin Clark hell on the defensive end. Not much scoring for Raven Johnson, just 3 points, but a balanced scoring effort, I would say, from South Carolina. 37-0. They outscored the bench of the Iowa Hawkeyes. So if you're looking for some of the differences in this game, that was one of them. We keep talking about my girl off the bench, Tessa Johnson, in her bag offensively. 3 of 6 from beyond the arc, and really spearheaded this South Carolina Gamecocks win. Here is ESPN on the final call with South Carolina punching their ticket in the history books.
7 seconds to go. A falter with it out between the circles. Down to 3 seconds. Down to 2. Down to 1. It is perfection for South Carolina. 38 games, 38 wins, and their 3rd national championship. South Carolina 87, Iowa 75. 2024 is absolutely perfect for Dawn Staley and South Carolina. They are the women's basketball national champions.
The call courtesy of Westwood One, Dawn Staley and company. The post-game audio, if we get it to roll in here before the show ends, you got to hear it. I mean, just a ball of emotion. But I think it's time to start having a different conversation around Dawn Staley in terms of where we view her on the Mount Rushmore of great coaches, not just on the women's side, but on the men's side as well. Dawn Staley in her last 3 seasons of basketball, a record of 109-3. 2 of the 3 last national titles have gone to South Carolina. 3 straight Final Fours, 3 straight SEC titles, and 3 consecutive Naismith Coaches of the Year. She is her. Love everything we've seen from Dawn Staley. Nick, our guy Chase Hughes, who we had on in the last segment, giving me some information I wasn't even privy to. There are men's squads out there that are saying, look, Dawn, can you bring that championship pedigree to our program and try to turn us around? I don't know how long she stays in South Carolina, but looking at the run that they've been on the past couple of years, clearly for them, they're just getting started. They feel like they can reach the heights of the great UConn teams and things of that nature. They are forever going to be in the history books, though, and they'll never have that taken away from them. South Carolina, your 2024 NCAA Women's Division I basketball champions. Always good to crown a champion. I love Championship Sunday. It's the best. Got the men's title game tomorrow. Purdue going against UConn. We talked about that earlier on in the show. Want to keep things on college basketball here for a second. I teased it going into the break. One of the bigger stories that happened on Friday, some may call it a Friday news dump, depending on how you get down, how you boogie. Bronny James entering the transfer portal and declaring for the 2024 NBA draft. And I've heard a lot of different commentary on this, and a lot of people making their snarky, cheesy remarks on Twitter about how Bronny only averaged 4.9 points a game and only scored in double figures in 4 contests this year. Shut the hell up. Seriously, do us all a favor and put a sock in it. What Bronny James accomplished this year, after going through cardiac arrest during the preseason, the fact that he was even able to make it back to the floor and be a regular contributor in that rotation, started a couple of games in Isaiah Collier's absence, says plenty about who Bronny James is as a prospect and as a player. Some of you out there live under a rock and have no clue about the new rules of college basketball. He's able to declare for the draft while maintaining his while maintaining his NCAA eligibility, which is why he's also in the portal. Now, USC's coach took a job somewhere else. I'm not exactly sure where he took that job at, but it made sense for Bronny to enter the portal. Get all of that. But him declaring for the draft, I think is a bombshell piece of news, and it's super smart if, he's getting the guidance and tutelage of Rich Paul, LeBron, and Clutch Sports. There is no downside to entering the draft and maintaining your college eligibility, because here's why. You get to gauge how the scouts are feeling about you in the NBA community. That is invaluable. Bronny James going to get to work out in front of scouts, going to get to go through private meetings with scouts, engage what his draft stock actually is. And depending on what he hears, he may choose to stay in the NBA draft, or he may choose to go back to college. A lot of folks trying to pencil him in at Duquesne, LeBron's former high school teammate taking the job there at Duquesne. And people think that Bronny's going to go there. I'm going to put it like this, and I said this last week here on CBS Sports Radio. I'm kind of bouncing around here. If I was LeBron James, I would opt out of my $51 million player options, what I think it is. I would 100% opt out and put the pressure on Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka to improve the team around me. May also tell them to draft Bronny, depending on how I'm feeling.